Welcome to Channel Devonity, the only show where a bunch of less than desirables play Dungeons and Dragons and drink copious amounts of cider in the heart of Devon. Ooar!
Ooar.
Great,
this
thanks.
is cider.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
That's an interesting.
And drawling
It really
as
is
ever.
this week.
Could be cider black.
The enthusiasm in you warms my spirit.
It's because we got hit
There's
with
a
the
tidal
exhaustion.
wave
Yeah.
of hooey rats.
Yeah, we've got
coming
it.
towards us.
Okay, you've just been in character already.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
just
we're
We're hot,
Yeah.
we're sticky, we're in a sewer, it's not a good
we've,
time.
we're method actors.
Yeah.
I mean,
to move with the sweat.
today we are method acting because we are in a very hot, torrid
Studio.
environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steamy.
Not that many rats.
Yeah.
Right.
Doesn't smell yet. Thankfully.
But how are we? Are we all good?
Yeah, true.
Gucci.
Yeah.
Ready to get out of the sewer.
Yeah, ready to get back at it soon, eh?
Before we all die.
Yeah. In our ratty,
Yeah, not after.
swarmy
I'm
death.
just standing in it.
Good.
Would not recommend on TripAdvisor. Goes this
Right. No.
No wonder those guards were
Getting-
so ready to
Getting
leave us to
really
it.
bad.
Yeah.
You come down here, you take a deep breath, and then you fucking explode.
Should we tell
There's
this
a
fly
fly around here.
We won't be
It's
coming
really,
here again.
it's really annoying.
Oh.
She can fucking do it herself next time.
Right, yeah, well, okay. Sounds exciting. Well, are we all ready to play tonight's Dungeons and Dragons adventure?
Yes.
I don't know, I feel like just waffling on for another 10 hours.
Oh, we can do, yeah. Go
That's
on,
what we
right.
do anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Right, well, shall we begin? Shall we play Channel Devonity? Welcome back to Channel Devonity, the only show where we all play Dungeons and Dragons, which is what I said a minute ago.
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it's the only show where we all play Dungeons and Dragons.
That's actually bollocks.
You usually do welcome back. Does anybody want to recap on what we did last
I'm
week?
getting there. Does anyone want a recap of last week?
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah.
Rats.
Yeah.
Poo eels.
Sewers.
So we went to go and see.
Terrible
We went to go and
eels.
see the spider lady.
Oh, yeah, spiders.
Cirabella.
Yes, Bella, yeah.
She was terrifying and charming.
I thought she was very sweet.
Yeah, she was charming.
She informs us that she's invented the internet.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So she's got like a series of webs,
Literal ones.
interconnected, if you will, interwebs. And one of her connections has been broken. Someone's cut. I'm just trying to
Her Wi-Fi.
make internet references, but she's had
Unfortunately, BT's not
web cut
available,
off.
so we've had to go instead.
Yeah. So before she tells us stuff about our little mission to this lovely tomb, she's asked us if we can go into the sewers, which is very nice of her, to go and sort out our connectivity issues. She said she sent a couple of her little spider mates and they didn't come back. So we've gone into the sewers and it's been lovely so far.
Love it.
We
We're
have
having
been
a
up to our
wonderful
waist in
time.
shit.
Some of us have been completely under.
Yeah.
But what about Dungeons and Dragons? Come on.
Yeah.
Met some lovely eels.
Yeah, we fought some
Up inside
brink,
us?
fought some
Yeah.
eels. They were nice. One of them bit me.
It did.
I got bitten by a shit eel.
Yeah, it did.
Not
I
good.
incinerated one, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went wading further and further and deeper into the horrific sewers. Where now me and you are a bit exhausted.
Yeah, we're not having the best time.
No. We had a series of kind of choices to make, left or right.
Lots of crossroads.
And decided to keep following the sounds of the rats.
Yeah,
Because
just kept going left.
that
Rats
means
being
life.
fine.
We thought rats might be a good idea.
Yeah, and then we got to a point where we found all the rats, and they are fucking off in the
In our
opposite direction.
general direction.
Yeah. So I think that's where we left it. Is like 1,000 rats all being like, out of here, from the direction that we're going. So that sounds great.
Okay. Sounds like you know where you are.
Oh, we didn't know where we are.
Oh.
though.
Yeah.
We're in the sewers.
Yeah,
that's
so,
what we
and,
said.
Viatorum decided to tell everybody his technique of hearing how danger sounds. It's like this.
Oh yeah, that's
Not too
okay.
bad. More probably.
Honest,
Bad.
not good.
Not good. Yeah,
Not
yeah,
good.
Yeah,
Well, you don't forget.
yeah. yeah.
Which is also
Also,
That's really bad.
And then, but someone has to stand behind me with a glass of water going. Yeah. Up to it then.
Great.
yeah, woohoo.
right, let's all die.
Let's get straight into it then, shall we?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, that's just me.
Nice.
So from where you stand, you see the torrent of rats that are scurrying towards you at a frantic pace. They seem panicked, scared and frightful of something ahead. And one by one they begin to pour down that tunnel, getting closer and closer to each of you. It's then that you realise that they aren't going to stop as they continue to pour faster and faster down the tunnel, and they begin to swarm over you, snapping jaws, scratching flesh, and squeaking terribly. It's just masses of them, like just all of them just piling on constantly. So I need you give me
Make a rat
initiative.
test.
Initiative.
Initiative.
straight
Against a
in with
group of
initiative.
rats.
The rats. The rats.
Yeah, the rats.
Why did it have to be rats?
Oh, awesome. I'll be going last if you don't mind.
Come with me to the rat tunnel. To the rat zone.
The rat zone. Welcome to the rat zone.
Viatorum.
17.
Fenrir.
10. That's not one.
No, but you know what is a one?
1.
I got a big fat juicy 0.
You got a 0.
1 minus 1.
Wow.
0.
Norman was looking the other way
That's
when the
fine.
rats came.
Norm thinks they're there to hug him.
He's like opened arm. Yeah.
Amaryllis.
Fuck!
10.
And as well. And Zeal.
16.
16. Okay, so as the rats begin to swarm over you, first up, Viatorum, what do you want to do?
Cast
So there's just tons of them, like
cast spike growth.
spike growth. So
Literally, the tunnel that's coming towards
Yeah.
it, spike growth, try and fill the entire tunnel.
Make
Okay.
a funnel. Yeah.
Blender!
okay, good.
Blender!
It's gonna make a mess.
You have to make deck save
Thanks very much.
For every rat.
for every rat.
Every rat.
So if you want to do
What
it,
hero one?
if you want to do it in like batches, I don't mind.
Just one. And I got a 19, so that is my deck save.
Okay, deck save 19. What would my say DC's for it be?
Wisdom plus proficiency plus 8.
So wisdom's 5 plus proficiency is 2. So I got 15. So yeah, yours beats mine.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
you take
Well, yeah.
half damage.
Half damage, and what's the damage I'm taking?
So you're taking per rat 2d4
2d4. Okay, so
For every 5 feet they travel.
for every 5 feet they travel within 20 feet.
for every 5 feet of the travel. So they're travelling down, and you've cast it straight away. I would say at this stage, as you've literally just seen them floor down the tunnel and cast it, it's just 5 feet at this moment in time.
So you what? I'm just catching up with 5.
Yes, so you'll catch it. I would say that at the moment, they're, from the time that you've caught it, I say they're 15 feet away, but they've travelled 5 feet. And they get
Okay,
closer.
so they're in the first 5.
Yeah.
So
Right, so they're all dead.
Yeah. So yeah,
Let's
I
get to
don't know
it.
how many hit points a rat has, but
Right, so this, as a unit, this is classified as a swarm, so it only has one pool of hit points, not individual.
okay.
So how much does it take off? You say
It goes half. So instead of 2d4, you're taking 1d4.
Okay, so do you want to
Yeah.
let me know?
2
Okay.
per rat.
Okay. Okay, so I literally, as you step forward, spiky barbs, floor like literally just spike out from various. It's like, I suppose it's like almost like a bunch of vines, is it? That spike out.
Think of like a rose bush, isn't it? Pretty much.
Well,
Bramble
it's
patch,
the important part of the spell is it looks completely fine.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they don't know it's there.
Right.
They
Okay.
don't know about the spikes. They don't know it's razor leaves.
Okay, so you cast it out. This very bushy sort of shrub begins to slice as you see the rats screeching. Some of them are getting torn in two as they are continuing to pour down the tunnel towards you. They're getting closer and closer. They're not relenting even with the damage that they're taking. Okay, anything else you'd like to do?
Bonus action.
Yeah.
Could I grab the faster coil from my bag?
Okay, so you put it
Yeah.
out.
And yes, because I can't prep at this rate.
No.
Okay.
So you are in, just so you're aware, you're in tight confines at the moment. So you are in a tight
That's
tunnel.
on
It's
fire.
not like a nice, it's not a nice laid out tunnel. You can, it's like literally two abreast at the moment. So
Okay. As long as I get a decent throw forward.
yeah. No, I'm just saying. So if you're in the front at this stage, as I think it's yourself and Fenrir that have been leading. Is that
Yeah.
right? So those of you that are behind, just be aware that you
I
are.
think I'm still on Fenrir's shoulder.
You are on
aren't I?
Fenrir's shoulder, so it would be
Yeah.
Norman and Zil. You
Use
would be
bonus
directly
action
behind
to use shield.
Fenrir and Viatorum.
They are meat shields. For rats.
Literally meat shield.
Yeah.
Okay, is that anything else you can do?
Meat shield.
Put myself adjacent to Fenrir, I suppose, ready for the
Yep.
impending.
Okay, so as they're getting closer and closer. Okay, Zio, over to you.
Fuck it, let's do a guiding bolt at it. It's right in the middle.
Shoot rats with god laser.
That's the plan, isn't it? Right, yeah, guiding bolt. Let's go that. I think that's probably going to be a hit. 23.
23, yeah, that is a hit. Well done.
So if you roll for
46.
if you roll for like an arm save, you can re-roll it. Oh no, that's for that.
Yeah, that's great. That's fire.
Yeah, so that is to assume.
18.
18 points of damage.
Shield master, what's that give you?
Shield master.
Okay, so as you
What,
you lift your hand high in the air, this guiding bolt just flies down the tunnel, illuminating as the light casts and chases the shadows away into the corners of this tunnel, just for the briefest of moment, and you can see the fearful look in the rat's eyes as the bolt hammers into a wave of them. You hear more squeaks as this intense sort of burning begins to shift over their fur, and they tumble and pour, continue to try and die. Basically begin to like run round your feet now, but the mass is still getting closer.
Good.
Okay.
But it looks like a lot less of them since you've hit that bolt.
Oh, good.
Before we
That's right.
continue, Shield Master, because you asked about that.
Yes.
If you take an attack action, you can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield.
Cool.
If you aren't incapacitated, you can add your shield's AC bonus to any dex saving throw to make against a spell or harmful effect that only targets you.
Okay.
And if you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you can use your reaction to take no damage if you succeed.
Okay.
Block.
Okay, anything else you'd like to do, Zil?
No, that's it.
Okay. In that case, what remains of the rats, they continue to drive forward, and then literally you get the beginning. You just get the what's left of the swarm sort of hitting you in one thunderous motion as
Keep
you
in
feel
mind that
tiny.
they move half speed through the spike growth.
Sorry.
Moves half speed through spike growth.
Yeah, they will, but yeah, they've got in the
pretty
they've
close
got
in
enough
the way, aren't
speed
they?
to get the other 10 feet of the way.
It's 20 foot long.
No, I said they were 15 feet away, but they moved 5, so there was 10.
But the spike growth's 20 foot long.
Right, but they were already 15 feet towards you. So then when they moved 5 when the spike growth happened, there's still 10 foot remaining. Even if the spike growth is 20 foot long, they weren't 20 foot away.
I don't know.
So
I'm not quite
they
getting
were
this
there.
either.
Yeah,
The
this doesn't
spike
make
growth.
sense.
So we're here. They were there. The spike growth can go up to here, but they're already halfway through it, sort of thing.
So they were
Does that make
15
sense?
feet away from you when you noticed the torrent of the swarm that was running your way.
Right.
Down this
Yeah,
tunnel.
so they were going to get there anyway, Mark.
Does that make sense?
So,
We don't
yeah,
need
so-
Just
I
use
felt
feet.
like we did. Fingers weren't doing anything.
Who's next after me? Because
Okay, so the rats. So as the rats come swarming in, what remains, they do, even with half movement, they are still going to make it as they pile in.
And so roll more damage then.
Yes, so you do need to roll more damage.
That's 4.
4.
And then do you want 4 for the other 5 foot?
Okay, so you won't need to.
No, we're dead.
So as you see them moving through remaining brambles, you see the last of them seems to become decapitated, and what remaining of the swarm begins to dart around your feet and continue further and further away in the opposite direction, in past where you've just previously been, and you are left back in silence.
Yay!
That's not silence. That's a load of shit.
Well, a little bubbling shit beneath your feet.
Well, I think they got the point.
Yes, yes. Rather. Just quickly, why were they running?
That's what I was wondering. They seemed panicked.
Yes.
The real question is, what makes rats run? Or what are rats afraid of?
Perception? Have we
Or natural predators of rats.
Have
yeah.
we still got monster dark vision? Because
Yeah.
yeah. Perception.
Yeah, go for it.
Monocle. Monocle vision. Monocular vision. Ooh. 16.
Okay, so glancing down the tunnel, you see that it turns to on a slight corner, but down beneath your boots, floating in the water, you see some bodies of rats, but they don't look like the ones that you previously killed. They look older, and they're just floating casually in the putrid waters.
Did it like something's tried to eat them, or is it like something's just clawed them?
Weirdly, we don't have any marks on them that suggest that they're
just dead.
been attacked,
Yeah.
but they look emaciated, very pale.
Or something's just drained the life out of them?
Yeah.
Oh, super.
Wow.
That doesn't sound
No. Well,
That would suggest that it's not something that eats rats.
no. Well, realistically, I suppose we're going to have to push on.
I don't want to stay here.
No. I'll turn the spike off. I'll drop concentration.
Okay. Okay, so as you just see that the vines begin to go just dissipate through the
away.
tunnel.
Yeah. Okay. So. Plan.
Cautiously move forward, I think.
Yeah, I might get my shield out.
Yes.
If I can do that.
Probably not a bad idea. Pistol one-handed,
Yeah.
isn't it? So with an offhand, can I hold a rapier or no? If I use a rapier in the offhand, is it half?
It's a one-handed weapon.
Nah, because if you want to use two weapons, you've got to have a light weapon in both hands.
What
I
would
suppose
be?
pistol count as a light weapon.
Yeah.
Well, the rapier
sword,
does.
dagger.
Yeah.
Because rapier is finesse,
Just
not
finesse,
light,
not
isn't
light.
it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll just take the pistol.
Pistol. Because you can't use your flintlock.
No, because it needs
Got it wet.
climbing.
On a knife.
I do have a rapier, but to go my offhand, Norman, you do have moments of brilliance. Yes, I take his seemingly shit-covered knife.
Give it a spray down.
yeah, give it a rinse, thank you. Thank you, Norman, much appreciated.
No, I'll just throw it to you.
Yeah. Look, I got max dex. Yes. Move forward then.
Okay.
Proceed onwards.
Okay. You take step after painstaking step down the sodden walkways of the tunnel and veer around the slight corner. And this is here where you notice it opens up into a small chamber. The streams of dirty water here run through a right angle, and an archway appears to lead further through the sewers. Give me another perception test here, Torum, as you're in front.
12.
Glancing about the stream here, you suddenly come to realise that in the waters there's more of these heaped floating rats. But it's now that you come to realise in a very worrying way that they seem drained of blood and their life force. Each rat seems to be a shriveled former shadow of itself, the skin pulled back to reveal the contours of their tiny skulls, ribs stretched over emaciated flesh, and their faces contorted in a painful death.
Well, at least we have a holy man with us. So this is going to be a whole lot of shit.
Are you talking about yourself?
No. Henry, obviously.
Of course.
Well,
He's
no,
a-
because you're the one who's got the hole in his torso.
Oh,
Good one.
nice one. Moving forward,
Yeah.
is it?
That's a
Is,
shame. I don't have time.
is there like heavy noise or something moving, not moving? Is there anything like unusual sound-wise, like you can hear echoing of something moving,
All you can hear is the echoes of water.
and water just dropping everywhere?
There's actually no sounds of rats.
Okay.
It's deadly silent now. From the initial rumblings
What about
and screeches
smell?
of rats.
Mm.
You can
Is it still
smelling down this tunnel is just filled with death.
Nice.
So worse than where we were before, I suppose.
That smell has got a lot worse. Yeah, it seems to be that the collection of
The air smells
Rotting
like
corpses.
this is
Yeah.
where it was.
Ah, sweet.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Should we carry on down
there's
there?
only one thing to do, isn't there? Really?
Follow
back.
the death smell?
Let's carry on.
You continue, taking a steady step as you come to a barred gateway. Peering through the iron bars into the gloom, you can see another chamber lies ahead. Sewer water that drips from large pipes above just begins to feed into the room. The gate is heavy set bars, and you can see that there's a very large padlock that bars the way.
Norman, wanna some acid in it?
right.
Well, he's looking at the rave. Like,
Should we
Well,
try and
well,
pick
what-
it first?
Yeah, I only had to do that because the key broke. But maybe this time, since there's no broken key in it, I'll
No
hope I do a
broken
bit
keys?
better.
No broken keys?
No, give me a investigation.
There's no broken keys, but there is a dead rat in this one.
Just stick it out.
I got 14.
Okay. Looking over the lock itself, you can't. It doesn't look like there's anything. No broken key. It just looks like these gates have been locked.
worry about that one.
Cool.
Perhaps for a purpose, maybe.
Have a go.
Look at
Give
front
my,
door too, behind us.
Little fireflies helping out.
Okay. You reach forward and place your hand on the lock, as one by one the fireflies begin to flutter down your arm and begin to slip into the lock mechanism as you pull out your lock picking tools. And if you can give me a sleight of hand check, please.
Goodness me, I can't count. 14 plus 6 plus 1. So that's
20.
21.
Are we also going to talk about the fact that bugs are coming out of your head?
Am I fireplace?
It's not the strangest thing. I mean, you puke up acid.
Are they pretty?
We've covered this. Everyone pukes acid.
It pierces.
But not
quite
everyone shoots
No,
bugs out of their face.
Norm actually does have
Not out of my
a...
face.
Surprisingly.
So as the fireflies are in the mechanism, you can hear a little, and then as you bring your tools, they guide it inside the lock into the right location, and then you hear the lock unlocks,
Nice.
and the chain hangs idly down.
Yay!
I believe that
There we
was.
go.
After that, the fireflies they leave the lock and just float back into the little nest of your hair.
Not being funny, but there's probably a reason why they changed that.
Yes, more likely.
So be proper cautious about anything we do next.
Well, probably just chain that up to stop people who aren't meant to be in here come in here.
Can I use divine sense? Is that something I can do?
You can indeed.
Yes, again.
I've never done this before.
New thing.
New thing. New thing.
New thing.
Stretching the paladin muscles. Of
Stretching your muscles to use your eyes.
It's staring at us all.
Get my Professor X on.
Yeah.
Okay, divine sense. So. Oh wait, should I wait till I hear something maybe? Because it works up to like 60 feet. Which is quite a long way, I suppose.
The gate's
Give it a
open.
go.
Just do it. Let's just do it. For fun,
just give it a go.
At the bar, well, the now unlocked gateway, you're going to do it from there, yeah?
Yeah, I'll do it from there. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your divine sense telling you?
That was
Something evil lies within.
It's
Your
cursed.
spidey sense
This is
system.
cursed. That is cursed.
Yeah.
Not happy with that because
Yeah, no. I got a tingling of evil up my spine when I saw those poor life-sucked rats.
So
Big
what?
suck.
So for those at home, what does divine sense do?
Divine sense. The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odour, which seems very appropriate. Noxious odours. The powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that's not behind total cover.
Okay.
We learned something together. Yay! How exciting. So I can do that as an action.
Okay. And how long does that last for?
Until her next time.
Until next time.
Until my next turn.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, you cast fuck, and you don't hear anything that indicates anything celestial, abyssal, or undead. At least not within the 60 feet area that you can currently. You know that you can stretch onto a certain way,
Okay.
and you can, from your own perspective, you can see like your white energies just floats out into the chamber. But once it gets about 60 feet radius, it's almost like the darkness bats it back.
What, sonar?
Yeah.
Clicking in the doorway.
Barry just starts smashing his hammer against his shield. Come on, you evil bastards!
Like a tuning fork.
No point hiding anymore.
Yeah.
I can see ya!
So I know that we're
When you said it
Immediately
pitch
safe.
darkness, as in, can we see past this darkness? Or is this as in magical darkness?
No, you can see past it.
Oh, right, so
but
you
this
can see
spell
past
only
it.
gets
That's
60
as far as it
feet.
reaches.
That's fine.
So
Yeah, I
it
didn't want
reaches-
thinking fucking out, we're not in darkness spell.
No.
You can see into the
Just
chamber itself.
Yeah. How big does it look?
You know, well, it's quite a large chamber. It seems to have a what you can make out is a there is like a kind of a small little island walkway in the middle of a chamber where it splits in two. But it just seems like it's more used to get through the torrent of waters that are pouring down this section of the sewers. At the very far end, you spot like another chamber, but it's beyond a very huge hollow pipe. Give me a perception roll as you are looking with your superior sight.
Hear that, Vietnam?
I'll give myself
He's got
guidance.
superior sight.
That'd be 16.
16. Okay.
Might try and fall in the water.
So, looking deeper into the chamber itself, about 100 feet away, to your amazement, you can see a solitary rat that appears to be floating in the air at the moment. It seems to be screeching and pouring as it's just continuing to float.
Nudge Veer to him and kind of say, point him in the same direction and see if he notices it as well. Don't say anything for the time being.
Still got dark vision.
Yeah, you got my dark vision on top of you as well.
So, it's like
So you should be able to see what I see
Yeah.
if I point out to you.
Do you want me to
Yeah, what's
Make sure you
your
clock it.
passive, if you don't mind?
passive perception? Passive perception is +5.
So that's 15.
Yeah, so you don't need to roll. You can see it. So you can see the same thing when
Turn
Zero
around, I'm
points
like,
it out.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh!
They're not meant to do that.
No, probably not.
No.
Now that these two are talking about this, is it safe to say that we can figure it out?
So now that they're both speaking, you can begin.
I send a mage hand up to just grab it and
Can I
pull it
stand
back
on
down.
How far away is it? Like 170 feet?
100 feet, about 100 feet just further into the chamber.
Just quickly, like, have a huddle.
Oh, okay.
Does anybody know a creature that makes other creatures float?
Well,
Do I know any creatures that make a creature float?
You've never really encountered any.
not being funny, there's various spells that can do that. I mean, I can do that.
You can give me a history though. Perhaps you know.
I mean, whole person can do the same thing.
10.
10?
Yeah.
No, nothing that you can recall at this moment in time.
Well, the question is, if it's another magic man.
Certainly.
I mean, we've seen our lion friend do the same thing.
Yes.
Admittedly, that was a call.
I mean, to be
Oh,
fair,
right.
we've been seeing a bunch of dead rats with the life sucked out of them, and I was seeing a floating one. I think it's safe to say it's not a people.
Well, are we pressing on?
Carefully.
On with
Can I
press.
have-
I know there's not
Again,
anything
please,
evil
Maria.
within 60 feet of them.
Well, what class is your next turn?
When the combat kicks in, I imagine. After that.
So you're still irradiating this thing.
Yeah.
So every time you move, the circle's moving with you.
That's right.
The
Pretty much an
sphere.
airy circle was moving with
The sphere is moving with you.
Yeah, it's basically an aura, so
Yeah.
it'll be continuing to
So as we're moving,
Sweet.
if anything
Feel like
crops,
a little aura.
if anything crops up, a little,
I'll be like, oh.
oh, yeah, all those would be good.
Shall me and you push up front?
Yeah, why not? You know,
Our auras.
I am a tank.
Can I stand on your shoulders, please?
I could better carry my own weight.
Oh, but I'm so small.
I'll drop you. It's guaranteed.
No, Norman isn't very good at walking.
I'll just wade through them. It's fine.
There's a walkway.
So there is a
Yeah, you
walkway.
can just walk on the path like the rest of us.
You don't have to.
You just watch Amaryllis like begin to wade through, and you're just walking around like, why is she doing that?
There is a path.
Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, just pressing on.
Just before we do, I want to get the padlock and just basically move it away from the door.
Oh, so nobody
So I
can
don't
see
trust that
that.
no fucker's going to fucking lock us in here.
Good
Yeah.
idea.
Ah,
Very clever.
Or at least submerge it under the water somewhere up to the side so no one's got easy access to it. I ain't one going to get trapped in this shithole.
Okay. So as you begin to step through the barred gateway, and you pry open the metal bars, opening and enter the chamber now, you spot that other pipe the far side of the room. And as you move 100 feet further down, that energy that you've been pouring out begins to, you just hear like, and you you see, you begin to sense undead presence in this area.
Undead.
Charming.
Oh.
As you get closer, you see a fresh batch of emaciated rat corpses floating in the waters. And stepping closer still, you see the floating rat, as the last of its life force is sucked from it. There's a horrible red mist around the rat as it drops into the water.
Yes.
And that red mist begins to circle, begins to head straight towards you. There's another one from above in the darkest depths, begins to head towards you as well. I need each of you to give me
You're fighting
initiative.
I ask you, is this undead?
This is undead.
Excellent.
This is undead.
My favourite enemy.
You like rubbing your hands go, oh, finally!
I guess we're all...
I don't know why that math took me so long to figure out. I'm literally adding 1 to something.
It's difficult sometimes.
Simply stop thinking and sense everything's great.
It's very fun fantasy, this spell music.
How'd you like it? Okay, Vitor.
16.
16.
We have to emphasise though, it's not.
No, it's definitely not.
This is our original music.
Yeah, it's not. Otherwise, we would get told off.
We would get told off a lot.
Yes.
8.
8 for Finra. Okay. Normand.
5.
5 for Normand.
Oh well, it's not like we're going to be amazing in this fight
9.
anyway.
Having next.
And Zeal.
Ocho. 8 as well.
Cool. I can do that. Twice.
It's between me and Fenrir, who's got the highest dex. I've got a +1.
-1.
This is me then.
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fenrir doesn't need dexterity.
Yeah.
Vitorum, over to you.
I see this red mist.
You see
descending.
the red mist above you descending down now.
Sick.
And as it's coming closer, all you can hear it.
Bone.
And you see the other mist in front of you, which has dropped the rat, and it is heading towards the tunnel towards you all as well.
So one above, one
It looks,
towards.
whatever it is,
even
looks
farther.
desperate to feed.
What's closer?
The one above.
One above. So bonus action to use force damage.
Okay.
To add that to it, and I will shoot with a pistol.
Okay. Okay.
23.
23, that is a hit.
Okay, excellent. One of those. Favoured enemy just gets added on top, doesn't it?
No, it's for skill checks on it.
Skill checks
Like
on
you could use you could try rolling like history or stuff to try and like identify them.
Because on this, it's you gain.
Oh yeah, you're using the alternate rule set. Yeah. The one which just gives you your level 20 class ability from level 1. Because it's, a bad ability. Rangers, fuck yeah. They're only good when you use different rules.
They used to be a part of shit.
Now they're great.
Math.
Still down here.
That's a lot.
47.
26?
26 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Bad news is the
Force damage.
It's force damage.
which is magical, which is fine, but it's what is it? It is bludgeoning.
Force.
It's force damage, all of it.
All of
Yeah.
it.
Oh, okay.
26 points of force damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, baby! Oh, I know what I'm shooting at!
Railgun.
Yeah, literally, I had to brace my
You
wrist
just gave
with
us
the
a
other
hint
hand like
there.
this.
Normal damage will not do anything.
Look. It's like,
Get your magical damage ready, people.
look. I was like, my wrist snapped off.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so as you pull your pistol up above you at the mist that's coming down towards you, shoot the pistol, hits the mist back up, It seems to evaporate for a moment and then reforms. But it looks like you heard it.
Oh, sick. Well, it took 26 points of damage and walked it off. Nice.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Can't do anything else for a second. I might reposition myself, so I just got a better line of sight to both of them.
Okay.
Is there a position that's better line of sight from where to steer?
You could go further into the corner that's behind you from the chamber you've come in. If you want a better position to get both of them, you'll be able to keep an eye on both of them that way. So right now you got one above.
So yeah,
And
put
you've got the
myself
one
almost in
from
the
the
corner,
front.
so I haven't got one from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. So you shift and you begin to move into the corner as far as your movement will take you, which will say pretty much 10 feet away from the corner.
Okay, sweet. Do that.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah. Okay, Amaryllis, over to you.
I don't really know what I can do because I've got a short bow, a short sword, or 2 daggers. Has anybody got any suggestions? I have no magic.
Hide.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You could get within 5 feet of one of them and make sure someone else is within 5 feet of you, like Fenrir.
Oh.
And then you could use the help action. That would give Fenrir advantage to hit. Because I think Fenrir is going to hurt it. Or, you know,
That's my plan.
But yeah, if you're within 5 feet of it, you can basically distract it.
Yeah,
Oh,
basically
yeah, I
just
don't
with
like
your
your
action.
face.
No, this is your call. I'm just listening to your options. That's it.
Yes, but you're smiling and I don't like it.
No.
I don't like smiling.
What sort of rogue are you? Because that could also give you another ability.
Can you read my writing?
Yeah. Good. Doesn't look like you have taken a subclass.
No, I didn't know I could.
yeah, you need to do that.
You're level 4, so yeah, you could have
done
done
that.
Oh,
You basically hamstrung yourself.
oh dear.
We'll worry about that later.
Yeah, we'll sort that out.
later.
I'm sorry.
That's not your
Okay,
fault. It's
I'll
not your
try and
fault.
do it
It's the DM's.
Yeah, I have sent
Yes.
everything to you.
That is my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never played a rogue before.
Yeah,
Wow, yeah, you've
every
been-
class gets a subclass of level 3.
By level
Alright,
3.
okay.
At least. I mean, clerics get it from level 1,
Yeah.
but everyone has one at least by level 3.
So,
Oh, you never know. You could pick one based on your adventure with us so far. That way,
It's a bit better. Don't worry about that.
That's
so
a good
whose go
idea.
is it after mine?
After it would be Zeal.
So is it better
But
that I
better off go and help
distract him?
Finra, because Finra's at the
Well,
front.
no. If you're gonna use help, you basically choose the creature you're gonna distract with it. So
Yeah.
it's whoever attacks it next. Will
But
get
didn't you
the
say I had to be within 5 foot of the other
of the
person?
creature?
But as also of the person as well, didn't you say?
Did I say that? Well, that was a mistake on my part.
Okay.
You just got to be 5 feet of the target.
Okay. Oh my god.
I'm just saying, it's most likely that Fenrir's going to also just run over to it.
Yeah,
hit
I'm
it.
popping auras and shit.
He's
so-
probably going to just zap it from far.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do that. Help and distract.
Okay, so so you're going to help. Yes.
So I need to be within 5 foot of
Can
the
you-
creature.
okay,
so
yeah,
I
I
you
need a
don't
dash
sword.
action as well. Well, I could have done that.
Can't rogues dash as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can use as a bonus dash, disengage, or hide. Can I save my bonus for after the other person's
Wait, do
turn?
disengage as a reaction? I don't know.
You can't save. You can do. You can take a reaction, but then that would nullify your action, I believe.
Yeah. I think you're just...
No, I just
Yeah,
do
I'm
it.
gonna have to run in
I'm
and
just
help,
gonna
or
have
just
to
hide.
sit in there and help. I'll just get
Yeah?
in there and help. Yeah.
So you're going to rush over towards Fenrir.
First priority. Get her a magic weapon.
Yes.
Or something that can do something.
Okay. You rush over to Fenrir. You see Amaranthus go head your way.
Little tiny.
Small.
And lays her hand on you, ready to help any way she can.
Awesome. I need all the help I can get.
Anything else you'd like to do? Okay, Zeal, up to you.
First, I would like to channel Divinity Twilight Sanctuary.
Channel Devonity.
Yes.
Whoa, he said
So-
the thing!
We said the thing!
He said the
Yay!
thing!
Right, pack it up, let's go.
So yeah, 30-foot radius aura comes out of me with dim light. At the end of everyone's turn, they're getting D6 plus 4 temporary hits.
Yeah, baby.
And then, bonus action, spiritual weapon. Out comes my little wolf friend.
Okay.
And he's going to go and attack one of those little things if there's anyone nearby.
So you hit your light. It's just literally shimmers over the whole tunnel, just evaporates it in bright
Or
white
dim
light.
light, is it?
Or bright dim
Go
light.
off like a glow stick over there.
Bright dim light.
Dim, bright, dim light.
In the bright dim light. And and then as you sort of like lift your arm, you cast up this spirit of a wolf. Now, can it attack immediately? Yes. So it heads straight down towards which vampire it missed? The one that David's already shot at, which is currently above in the air, or the one that's further down the chamber?
We'll go with one further down the chamber.
Okay.
So you can go 60 feet. Anyway, so
You're
that
60
should
feet,
be
then
enough.
yep, you've got no problem getting to the vampire mist.
I should roll an attack
Okay.
then. 18. 22.
22, that will be a hit.
I think everyone should get themselves a magic dog.
8 points of radiant damage, please.
8 points radiant damage.
I thought that did force damage.
No, it's radiant, I think. Oh, force damage. Yeah, you're right. It's force damage. Yeah, force damage. That's the same thing.
Hut light.
It's magical. It's fine.
Well, there's different types of magic.
Yeah, but I imagine radiant damage is going to be a lot more helpful for these things. So if I start doing guiding bolts as well, that's going to do
Okay.
a massive chunk of damage.
Your wolf spirit floats down. It kind of it takes a swipe and forms up, biting its snout down onto the mist. Again, the mist evaporates, but you see it take like a chunk out of the mist as it swarms back upwards, and then the mist reforms as your spirit. So it's like two spirits are almost like colliding.
Good boy.
What a good boy.
Good dog.
Yeah,
That's pretty much me done, I think. The
Okay.
only thing I want to do is just slightly position myself so most people within the 30-foot aura.
Okay.
If I can.
All right. Yeah. You can position yourself. I'd say everyone at this moment in time, everyone's other than your
Yeah, it
Little
doesn't. That's
spirit
an inanimate
wolf.
object. That's fine.
everyone
that's
else
fine.
is currently in the 30-foot.
Cool. Give myself some temporary hit points.
Okay.
then.
Fenrir.
It's hammer time. Holy hammer time.
Holy
Okay.
hammer.
Oh, hammer. Okay. Which one's closest to me? The
Oh,
one
wow, that's
that's.
trash.
So you got the one that's above you that Viatorum proves to hit, shot, or you've got the one that Zeal's spirit wolf just attacked further down the chamber.
Okay.
The one down the chamber is about 20 feet away, and the one above you is currently about.
Yeah, I was kind of trying to distract that one.
Well, since it's a force push, 10 feet above you.
That's right. You hit it. That's fine.
You did guiding bolt.
Oh, I forgot about going bolt.
That would be a very apt thing to
That would
use.
be great. Yeah, I'll save my hammer.
I'll shout across and just say, let the wolf deal with the other one. That's what I
Yeah.
mean.
Okay, so I'll go for a guiding bolt to the angry mist that's above us.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
literally lean on your hammer and lift your hand up and just cast this guiding bolt towards the mist.
I'm so happy you can do that now.
That's good. Do I get a
Plus your spellcasting modifier.
good thing? What's that?
Yours is charisma. beg your pardon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charisma.
Plus 3.
Plus 3. Oh, that is good. 19.
That's a hit.
Awesome.
It's gonna fucking explode.
Yep.
Do I need to do a damage thing?
Yep.
What was it? 1d8?
No, more than that.
Way more than that.
It is.
Please do the honours, Jono.
Guiding bolt is 4d6.
Nice.
Plus whoever hits that creature next gets advantage on the next attack.
Okay.
If it's still undead.
Okay, so everybody. What's that mean? Is that a 6?
Yeah. That's the ones you want.
12.
All the 6s.
14?
14 points of damage. Okay.
Radiant damage as well.
Radiant.
Okay.
I'm feeling
As in-
radiant.
Under begone magic.
Okay, so as you cast it, you see it get like pulverized by this bright white energy, and then you see bits of it begins to form again. Still floating, and you can hear that. And it's still floating above you.
Didn't like it, Upton.
How hardcore is this thing?
Pretty hardcore.
Some hardcore
That's
bits.
some hardcore myth, man.
Right, cool.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do? Or are you going to stand around?
No.
You've got your shield out anyway, don't
Yeah,
you?
I've got my shield out.
Okay, you're going to stay right there? Okay.
Take your temporary hit points.
Yeah, so it's D.
1d6 plus 4.
1d6 plus 4. So 6.
6.
Yep,
So
so
just
6
plus
extra hit
6.
points.
Plus 6 where? On the what?
Temporary hit
Plus
points.
6, temporary hit.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, we can't do anything. Okay.
Next.
Okay, Normand, over to you.
Throw up on the angry list.
Seeing Theotorum whip out a pistol and fire an arcane shot out of me gave me a little bit of an inspiration. Get my wand of magic missiles out. Bang!
Which one? Which one?
At the one we're all ganging up on now. The one
Okay, so the one above.
So
Fire
3
magic
shots
missile.
on Berserker. Maximum damage. 15 force damage total.
Killing blow.
Yeah, boy.
How do you want it to be killed?
So it's going to explode from the first bolt that goes into it. And then when it begins to split apart, it goes. The next bolt finds the next one, gets that one. Then it does it again, finds the next one, that one, and it just looks like a firework display going off.
Okay. So yeah, you lift your wand, fire each of the magic missile. As the first one hits, it sort of shatters into pieces, and you can hear that same creepy. And it begins to try and reform. As parts of the mist reforms, the other bolt takes that part, and then the final part as it tries to solidify, and you just hear, and it evaporates into thin mist.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Bonus
Okay.
action.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Nah,
He's good.
I'm good.
Okay. So, Fenrir, you're still at the front, I believe. Even though his chamber is larger. Who is current? Oh, Amaryllis, you're currently
I
next
get
to Fenrir
temporary
as well.
hits,
Normand, whereabouts are you at the moment?
Well, I'd have been at the back of the lot.
Yeah, so you're at
I
the back.
guess-
So Zio, you're still pretty much at the back, aren't you, as well?
Yeah.
And where you
Dave's
went
in
to
the
the corner.
corner.
Okay. And you've got your spirit wolf next to the
The
mist
one
at the
down the
moment.
far end. Yeah.
Okay, so the mist from where it is just begins to move forward. So I believe you get an attack of opportunity.
Yep. Wait, inspiration weapon?
For a spiritual weapon, does it classify as getting attack of opportunity or not?
No, I don't think it does. Cause it's
No.
No.
'cause
Okay.
it doesn't
In
get
that case,
actions.
it
a
floats
spirit
past,
guardian it would, but not.
It floats past
Yeah.
the wolf and just floats further down the chamber, coming to you, Amaryllis. you begin to get encapsulated by this red mist, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Double oh dear.
Oh dear.
There goes Amaryllis. Her adventure was as short as
Yeah,
her.
that is
Right,
6 plus.
What did you get?
Including the +3.
6.
6.
6.
Okay, yeah. So as you, as the mist begins to evaporate, you feel your life force and blood beginning to feed into the mist, and you take, I am afraid,
Oh no.
um, 9 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum hit point is reduced by 9 points of damage. So whatever your maximum is, you now have to take that 9 points off permanently until you have a long rest. You notice that as it drains your blood, the mist itself begins to reform and grow larger.
So,
Don't feed it blood.
I go down to 26 hit points. But it's not 9 points plus 9 points of necrotic.
Just
It's
you
just
can't
9.
heal above that
You
anymore.
can't heal
Okay.
above that anymore.
That's your new cap for the time being.
That's rough, buddy.
Big
Is
tip,
that-
guys. Don't get
Don't get
blood
misted.
sucked by this thing.
Yeah.
But am I still floating, or have I been dropped?
So it surrounded you and began to just absorb your blood.
But is that just where I am now?
Yeah, so you're still literally there with this mist around you.
God. Help,
What's it
guys!
in
Help,
there?
help, help.
Essentials.
Please help.
Okay. With
I know
that in
there's a
mind,
feed
that
section in there, and
is
I'm pretty sure one is in there.
that is the mist's go over. So back top around Fear. What do you want to do?
Well, this will be the question. I need to find. John, could you look up gunner's feet for me, please?
I can.
Because I forgot to take gunner's feet. Instead of taking ability skill modifier, I took gunner's feet. So I reload.
It's basically the same as crossbow expert, pretty
Yeah,
much.
because I don't use a.
Yeah, here we go, Gunner. It's on page 80.
Buy all the books.
I mean, can you imagine if D&D Beyond, if we had all those apps each to use and all the books, wouldn't that be great?
Don't talk about that. They've got their
Sponsorship.
own show. No, get us sponsored by D&D.
Yeah.
No,
I
they
ignore the
sponsor
loading
loads of
properties of a firearm
Well,
completely.
Okay, yeah.
So it just loads it automatically.
Okay.
And if you take the feat, anybody at home, increase your dexterity score by 1 to a maximum of 20, max anyway. Gain proficiency with firearms. You can see Dungeon Master Guide for more information. Ignore the loading properties of firearms as well. Begin within 5 feet of a hostile creature. It doesn't impose disadvantage on my range.
So you
attack.
point blank shoot, basically. in other words.
Yeah, so I can point blank shoot on
Now you know.
This is the new, more intelligent version of David. Now he's got his
it.
glasses
Yeah, but
on.
I actually wear my glasses so I can see what I'm reading. So guns reloaded. So I'm going to use my bonus action again.
Yep.
And how far away is the other one?
Don't know why. It's not a fucking magnum or anything. is it?
Well, I think like you would pull it back to
Yes, because you do that to a magnet.
Shut up.
the only thing Chris does to magnums this.
No, he doesn't. He's a vegan.
Vegan.
Yeah, exactly.
They do a vegan magnum.
They do.
I saw one the other day.
Almond
It's
milk.
one stick.
Oh,
You just lit the stick.
Such a knob. You really are.
I love trees.
an almond.
So yeah, guns reloaded.
Delightful.
So it doesn't matter anyway. So yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action for force damage again.
Okay.
The planetary or warrior.
Play a warrior.
And then yeah, I just
Okay, shoot again. Is there a disadvantage because it's currently in combat with Amaryllis or not?
No,
No?
No, doesn't make any difference.
just don't roll a one.
okay. Didn't roll one anyway. So that's fine.
Don't shoot your friend.
16.
Already.
16, that is going to be a hit.
Oh, right, okay. I thought it was going to be a miss. Fair enough. It is favoured enemy still, because I'm guessing they're the same thing. Yeah. And, oh. I was like, oh, my D6. 9, 11, 21.
21 points of damage.
Well, yeah, 6. Yeah, because you added your dexterity to it, don't you?
Eat.
Yeah.
Eat.
So, 6 plus my dex is 5. 7 plus 8.
Shooty bang.
21.
It's almost like playing a warrior who's really, really good.
Yeah. It's sick. I honestly.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so you literally shoot force damage, and it pushes it back, doesn't it, as well?
Yeah,
So the force
it
damage.
gets
So
pushed back,
you, with this red mist circling you, you suddenly feel it get pushed away as this pistol goes off in the
I'll give you
background.
one of these.
Do I now drop to the ground?
Yeah, you see, you literally you fall to the ground.
Okay, thank you.
You fall on your head.
The scuttle on your buttocks.
That's right, that's quite a cute map.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, because then within between reloading procedures happens.
Okay, is that the end of your go?
Yeah, I'll move more into the group actually, because I went to a corner, but I'll move more into the group now. There's only one left.
Okay.
That'll be me.
Okay.
So
So you move up forward towards the group.
Temporary hit points. Sick.
That bit makes you think you're going to need them.
Well, I have got another plan in a minute, so hopefully that works out. Right,
Okay.
good.
Okay, Amaryllis. So you're feeling drained at this moment in time. You can feel this necrotic energy eating in like through your body at this time. It's like a very icy chill that sort of takes over. Reminds you of the life force you felt leaving your body only a few moments ago.
What to do? I don't want to put myself in harm's way again.
Recover. Come to us.
Yeah.
It might be time
Gonna
for you to hide.
hide
Yeah.
behind everybody else.
Okay, you scuttle away, hands and knees almost, like quickly rushing towards where you see Viatorum and Zeal and be further back in the chamber, and
Wiggling
sort
his
of almost
toes
comically
towards them.
skid round them, and just hide behind them at this point. Okay, anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay.
Can I have some temporary hit points then?
Can I have
Yeah.
temporary hit?
Does it
Yeah,
affect
yeah.
that?
You could also hide as like actually roll to hide.
Roll to hide. So it's
Like
a
in stealth,
D6
basically.
for
Yeah.
temporary hit points.
D6 plus 4.
D6 plus 4. 1 plus 4,
So
so 5.
But that still pushes your health back up.
Oh, D6 plus 4. Sweet, I've got 10 instead of 6. Banter.
And
Do you want to try and help?
roll to hide.
Try. Okay, stealth.
So that's stealth.
Yeah.
I reckon you
You're
snuck
probably
away.
fine.
That's 21. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So as you skip around them, you can almost seem to disappear. They don't even realise that you're behind them as you sort of fade into the darkness.
Good.
Okay.
Use a javelin as well.
Zeal, over to you.
First, I shall sacred flame. Because why the hell not?
Okay.
So, Dex saving throw, please. DC 14.
That is a fail.
Cool. 1d8. Radiant damage incoming. 6 points of radiant damage.
That's really damage. Okay.
Then bonus action, tell the wolf to go and hit it again.
Okay. So as you sacred flame, you see some of the mist catches fire. As at this point the mist begins to lift itself into the chamber, but you can see your white fire affecting it, and you can hear it almost like it's in pain. As your spirit wolf comes flying back around again to take another swipe at the mist.
Let's roll, come on, that's not as good.
Kill.
14.
14, okay, that is a miss this time.
That's it.
So as it comes swinging through, the mist just seems to go the opposite direction, and it just misses as it tries to snap with its spirit-like teeth.
'Twas worth a try.
Still a good boy.
Yeah.
Still a good boy.
Get it next time.
Yeah.
That's me done.
Okay.
I'll roll for temporary hit points again.
Benro, over to
See if I
you.
get a better result.
How far away is this?
So it's so these guys are about 10 feet. Yeah, about 10 feet away from you.
About 10 feet away.
You can move first.
Yeah. Okay. I'll move towards it.
Yeah.
And
Well, so it's kind of like back on yourself now because it's gone past you because when it got hit.
You got pushed back.
okay. Turn around.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit it with my hammer with some divine smite.
Okay.
Fancy hammer. Can you help me make sure I don't do this wrong?
Yeah. So divine smite. She cast that.
When you hit.
When you hit, yeah,
When
you
you
don't
hit.
have to
When you
waste
hit.
it.
Yeah.
You only do it if you hit.
So I
Yeah.
need to actually hit first.
Does it say if it makes the weapon magical?
2d8 for each first level spell plus d8. So I can increase the d8 target. Increase the damage by 1d8 if the target is undead or fiend to a maximum of 6d8s. I don't know if that would.
If you do hit, and just roll the damage for the divine smite, and don't bother rolling damage for the hammer there.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I actually hit first before we get too excited.
17 plus your strength,
I think you can
plus
hit
your proficiency,
Plus my strength was plus 2.
plus your proficiency, which is 2, which is 4,
Cool.
so 21.
21.
That's a hit.
Smite! I can see the cogs turning in Chrissy's head as she realises that paladins are fucking
Right.
units.
Yeah.
I've just been crushing things slowly with my hand. Okay, so now I roll a d8.
Yeah.
Just 3d8.
Learning.
3d8.
3d8 flip.
Yeah.
So
Is that a d8?
Because the regular hammer ain't going to do anything, is it?
Oh, I got it right. Okay.
Well,
No?
it will, but they take half damage from non-magical
One's got the
items.
0 on it.
What?
It's only half damage.
Oh, it's only resistant. Roll damage for the hammer.
Yeah.
Roll
You
damage
get
for
the down hammer
too.
as well, yeah.
roll the damage.
So more, even more damage.
Or roll the damage for the hammer first.
Roll the damage for that.
So you can stab it, it just
No,
not
that's
as
d20. If it was a d20, that would be mad. What's your hammer?
Yeah, it's only got
What's my
resistance from
hammer?
non-magical
Oh, yes,
items.
this thing.
One-handed. So you
It's
roll
not
one d8.
immune.
immune to it.
Another one of
Not
those.
like well.
So roll
That
one
was
of
up to you guys to.
You just made an assumption. In the
Plus your
Exactly, that's right. And I'm not going to tell
So
you.
yeah, you can stab
Exactly.
it or shoot it. You just won't be doing as much damage.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
4 just for the hammer.
4, so that's half, so that's 2.
Yeah. No, you roll. What was it? 3.
3.
So
3d8.
1, 2.
Huh?
No. Oh,
Just the very end.
that's 3
Okay.
10.
9.
9 goes of damage. Killing blow.
Oh!
Yay, goodbye.
Dead far.
Don't really
So,
say.
as you see, Federer just rushes past, each boot clanging the metal plates that you're wearing, king, 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 and you cast your holy smite on your hammer and swing it. And as the hammer comes smashing down on the mist, gets hit into the floor, just dissipates. And then all is silent.
A lone turd falls from the ceiling.
Well, I'm going to say it. That went better than I thought it was going to.
I think she needs some medical attention.
Yes.
Anyone got any
Oh,
potions?
shit.
I think it's up to you. You've
I can
got
help.
healing hands.
I've got lay on
You've got-
hands.
you've got-
But
you've
wait a
got-
minute, guys, because
Yeah, it wouldn't do anything anyway.
it
it's
wouldn't do
pointless.
anything.
Ah,
Because that's my maximum hit points.
Yeah.
until you've had a long rest.
Until
The
I've
same
had a
as
long
me and you.
rest.
Exhaustion is the same principle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
so
need
it's not
to, for
very
every
good.
point of exhaustion, it takes one long rest to get rid of one point.
Get rid of that 1 point.
No one else is taking any damage anyways.
No, sweet. That's
But actually, after I had the extra hit
It
points,
put you back up to
it
normal.
put me
innit?
up to 31.
Yeah.
So
How
I've
long
only
do they-
actually
They
lost
stay
4
in place
points.
until they're gone.
Oh, right, okay,
Yeah.
that's sick.
Until
Okay.
they're just wasted away.
Go on then. Perception of where we are, where the mist.
I don't trust that shit.
No, yeah.
That's too easy.
I'm a little bit like,
What, you're looking around for the mister?
oh no, I'm looking around for
Anything.
anything else. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I'll do the same as well.
No, your
Resist.
thing's gone. You had a turn. Sorry.
Okay, both of you give me a perception roll if you're having
I could kick it off again.
Actually, no, if you're looking around specifically, if you're looking for what
Anything
are you
that's
just...
Anything
that's fucking going to attack us.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
do not trust
Okay,
this.
so I would say give us investigation. That's
Okay.
pretty much what you're doing.
I know.
And I had guidance, because why the fuck not?
Math.
Where is it?
24.
Okay.
Yeah, 19.
Okay, so both of you
Looks like we've got a
begin to
couple of
look around and,
biceps.
tracing your hands over the stone slabs and glancing wherever you think there might be more or potentially where it's come from. And the only thing that you can see is a very large sewage pipe that seems to be an open pipe that leads deeper into another chamber. And there doesn't seem to be any other immediate danger around.
We can see down into the pipe.
Yeah, you can. Yep. So as you peer down that, as you peer down through that pipe, you interestingly you can see that pipe's actually littered with spider webs. They do look very old, but the spiders have been this way. It appears. It's about the spiders.
Might be the World War Web.
Might be.
Could be.
As I look down, I can see that there's like spider, like just regular old webs.
So they're just like in the actual pipe itself.
But is it like one massive web that goes throughout the whole thing, but it's like been ripped apart? Or is it just a bunch of little webbings?
So it's just small webbings, but you can see the bottom of the pipe, and leading into some of the sewer waters, it looks like thicker strands have been snapped.
I think we're on the right track, folks. Time to get into this stinky pipe.
Yeah. Down the pipe.
Okay.
Who wants to go first? Because I'm fucking not.
You
still got your shield though.
Yeah, I can go first.
Big fella, let's go with you.
okay, Fenrir? You take the lead.
Alright.
You said it's a big pipe, isn't it? Can we stand
that's
for a
right.
bread?
You can. It's big enough for one of you to get through at a time, but
Okay.
it's large enough that you could actually stand up in it.
Okay.
Okay. In I go.
Sweet.
You step through the pipe, and as you
And
and die.
You ever seen Indiana Jones?
Right, reroll characters next week, guys. You step through the pipe and you enter another cylindrical room. This time you realise that the pipe that you've just gone through, you immediately spot a metal pipe cover that just seems to have been left open. Someone's obviously attempted to come through this way before. You notice that the room here has slimy walls that, as you glance up, reach very high above you, as you see a flurry of rats beginning to climb up the length of this very cylindrical room, seemingly spilling back down into the waters.
So they're coming back.
They're not, so it's just, they're like climbing up through the
Alright.
slimy cylindrical. So imagine a very spherical chamber.
Alright.
It just goes up.
Alright.
What does it go up to?
You see at the very top, there seems to be an archway. And the actual, like another archway leading through to another room, but that's at the very top. And you can roughly see it's about 170 feet high.
Oh,
Just cross how far have we gone?
quite far.
Well, we did go down and then horizontal for a bit, and then
And then down
down
again.
again.
Like 10 feet.
You see there's a large drain pipe that spills water then into a large pool beneath your feet. And you notice that the waters are pouring down two drainage grates. You notice that the webs actually continue here, over the thick, grimy, mossy walls, into the very tallest arches, the high above spherical chamber.
So the rats don't seem panicked now. They're just going about their business.
They don't seem panicked. No, they're slowly climbing the chamber.
Oh.
You see them. They get so far, but then the
Slip down.
slimy moss is so slippery. They're falling back down again.
That's kind of a good sign, I suppose. How high up? Quite high. We're not going to be able to grapple it then.
You spot. Also, while you look around, you spot a very large escape pipe high above, about 5 feet, below the actual archway that you can spot at the very top of the 170 feet tall chamber. You see detritus that floats in the small shallow pool as dirty water splashes onto the various timbers that clang against the 2 escape drains in the centre of the room. And then you see 2 barrels on one side of a cylindrical room, just floating in some of the it's not very deep, it's very shallow waters here.
What the barrels look like? You don't say barrels.
Very, very old, rusted wooden barrels.
Should we have a look?
You have to remind me of this. The repelling hook I have, how much rope did it come with?
I believe it came with, I think it was 60 or 70 foot.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was 60 foot.
But we've got rope. Each of us have rope in our adventuring packs, don't we?
Yeah, so you can tie the rope
We
on.
just tie it together and
Maybe
just
even
throw
longer.
it up.
I don't. I used mine earlier in the adventure. Never bothered to replace it.
Oh, okay.
I've still
I've
got some.
But I still have some.
got
So everyone
mine.
else has got 6.
So what does it
like
usually
40.
come in? 30 feet?
40 is the standard.
40 feet of rope. So,
We've probably got over 120 at least.
yeah, what did you say? It was
170 feet high.
Yeah.
So you've got 70.
We
And
know,
then
we're
we've got
shy.
120.
Okay. There's no seemingly way to get up there.
No.
There's nothing.
You've got the metal grate cover that you came through that's on the floor, floating in the shallow water. You've got 2 escape drains that are at the bottom where the water is dripping
Going
through.
into.
You've got the 2 barrels in the corner floating, and then you've got 2 large pipes above you in a spherical room that seem to be where the water is pouring down into.
And the pipes are only slightly below the arch anyway.
Yeah, about 5 feet below.
Okay.
So you just see it sludging this green mossiness down the spherical chamber.
I'll have a look at the barrels.
Okay.
Just out of
Give me an
curiosity, what's in
investigation.
them.
They're both full of laughs.
Well, why don't you aim
For
for one of those
shit.
pipes and underneath the arch, and then we can try climbing from there up to there.
So that's 165 feet away.
17.
17. Okay. You see that the barrels themselves look like they might have been just discarded, potentially come through the sewer system and just dumped.
So I just chucked them there.
But looking into the actual barrels, you pry open one of the actual tops, and you can see it's a stack of old shirts, bed sheets, cloths, even curtains seem to be in the barrels.
Makeshift rope it is. Well,
Oh, we can make a lovely house.
I just start tying all of our rope together, and then at the end I start using the linens.
Rags.
Okay, so you begin to try and tie the linens through it. Okay.
While he's doing that, I'll have a look at the other pipes.
Okay, so you which pipes you're looking at?
The ones that you said they're on either side.
So they're about
Oh, I can see them.
165 feet high above
Okay,
you.
so kind of-
The only other is the 2 drainage pipes in the centre of the room,
I'll have a look at them.
and you've got this. So it looks like this is where all the water is escaping.
Oh, it's just going down there.
So it's going down and escaping, and then you've got the large manhole cover that's through the large pipe that you've just walked through, like just literally on the floor.
Can I have a look at the webs?
Yeah, sure.
See if there's anything.
Yeah, give me an
you can tell about
investigation
them.
roll.
Yeah, what if you to tap the webs if they're intact?
Can I actually help with that? Because I feel like if this is a magic deal, I'll help just out of wanting to get this done right.
You want to tie everything? That's fine. You can tie
Yeah,
it.
just roll that with advantage, I
It's
guess.
just well, we got. You got rope in your adventure spell?
I don't think so. Yeah.
No.
Have you got adventurers or explorers pack written in your inventory?
You should have something on there. No?
Oh no, not
Well,
necessarily.
if
You can
you're
have
a
a
hurry
sage's
person,
pack.
you might just have hurry pack. Yeah.
Very simple playing cards, tinderbox, candle.
You stack the playing cards together and play.
Yeah.
I think you might
Got
just
some
have.
dice.
I think
Yeah.
you might just have like a scholar's pack instead or something.
Yeah, might be. Can anyone fly?
You got blockers. She's got blockers
Slowly.
incense.
Yeah,
that
so I can make it
sounds like
smell
a-
nicer.
That sounds like a different pack.
Yeah. Pack of
Oh,
incense.
we got clothes.
Okay, so am I Is it investigating?
Yeah,
Investigating.
sure. Investigation.
Oh, 10.
10. Looking at the actual strands of the webbing, it looks like it's been gnawed and ripped to shreds. It's just shredded. Where you can see parts of the web that does reach up towards the archway, that is also shredded, tattered, old, and very weak.
Okay.
I hope we don't have to reconnect every individual.
Well, she said she reconnected. She
Yeah,
just
she
needs
said
to
we
a big
didn't
old job,
fix
this.
it. We just need to find what the problem was.
Well, we found a problem. So
enough together, I suppose.
As you continue
Because
tying
it's-
it, you think you can get enough together. Sturdy enough knots. How do you want to get it up 170 feet?
Well,
Mage hand?
that's what I was thinking.
Well, I can only go so far.
How far is Mage Hand going?
That's 60 feet.
That'd be all we need, wouldn't it?
How 170 feet is a long way up.
So as you all glance up, you have a camera shot panning up to the very far archway.
Very high up.
Have you still got a bow?
Yes.
You know what, shooting it up.
Well, why not? It's got the distance with a bow and shoot.
Short bow?
Lash it to a short bow
Or
and
if you
shoot.
if you want me to try and
What's the distance
throw
of a short
it,
bow?
The short
can
bow
Short bow will do
is
200 feet.
Yeah, 320 feet.
And that's the tail end of it, isn't it? So does that mean, so if you hit the tail end, don't you get a disadvantage or
If
something
you're
on the shot?
over it, you get disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, that's the no, the 320 is the maximum damage.
3 is the maximum length.
Maximum.
But
But you have it split in half, don't you? Because one's disadvantage to the roll and one's standard. Depends how the distance.
So
of
as
the
long as it's
shooting.
between the two,
You're fine.
it's fine. So
It's only when
as
you're
long as
under or
it's
over.
between the minimum and the longest, you're fine. So what? 320 is max.
320 is the maximum that you can possibly aim.
That's
with.
more than enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You'll just have disadvantage.
yeah. So
But you need to go anywhere near that. Yeah.
no, just yeah. So if we do 170 feet, realistically, if I shoot it, I'm max dex anyway. So I've got probably the highest chance of getting it there.
Worst case scenario, you just say, "Come back, boy."
Yeah, then just do it again. Yeah.
Do this all day
I
long.
just want to see it.
I'm just going to shoot it, yeah. And just attach the hook to an arrow. And just give it the college try, as they say.
Okay, go for it.
Don't get advantage because it's not a creature. Unless I can see an ant up there and I try shooting that. What would be my proficiency? Well, I'd have proficiency with the short bow anyway, so that would be
Yeah,
plus
'cause you're
my
an
proficiency plus my
It's a
dex.
ranger.
Yeah, it's a hand ranger. Yeah.
19?
So as you reach an aim, shoot your arrow. You see the fabric and the rope carrying up, and as it's not too far off, just doesn't manage to get a hold and slides on some of the slime and just comes clattering back down, and then splashes into the water.
I'm no expert, but I don't think we're supposed to go that way.
Just wanted to see.
Oh, hold on, I've got an idea. Let's just start clawing at the wall that's directly beneath the archway. See if there's a ladder.
See if
under all the
there's a
slime.
ladder under the slime. Oh god, if there is, I feel like such an idiot.
Yeah, I suppose you use the mage hand to go and grab.
I
moss and put it away.
gather the cord back up in the
Okay.
tube.
Just take out a knife and just start scraping at it.
I'm just gonna go.
So the moss that's closest to you on one of the chamber walls,
No, specifically under the archway.
170 feet high, well 165 feet.
Well, I can imagine there's still a
It's
wall of
straight-
there.
it's
It's not
straight-
just
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
float.
So what I meant is that you are trying to scrape the moss away on your level.
yeah, just
Yes.
under the arch.
So that's what you're. So okay, so you are scraping the moss away. Yes.
Let's see if there's a ladder.
It doesn't appear to be any.
There is no ladder.
No holes, no hooks.
There's no hold, no hooks.
Right,
then
I'm
have to
trying to
It's
shoot
literally
it
just
again.
a smooth spherical.
Have guidance on that,
Thank you.
because at every fucking point.
You can't give guidance on an attack roll.
Well, it's kind of.
No,
it's
you
sort
can't.
of a challenge, it?
23.
23. So again, you aim, shoot up, This time it seems to... You feel it latch in slightly, and then the moss again gives way, and it clatters back down.
I don't think we're going that way, don't you?
Well, time to go in the floor.
Right, I'm going to try something a bit weird. I'm going to go over to some of the webs and start casting mending on them.
Okay. So you begin to cast mending, and you see some of the webbing be coming back together slightly.
Yeah, I'll do as much as I can on most of it, or what I can see thing, and then after I've done that for a bit, I'm going to twang it.
Okay, so as you attempt to pull it, it just a little bit further up snaps off.
I was trying to see if it's some spider.
Oh, that would be cool.
That was the idea, was to twing it to like you do with a little spider when it comes along the web.
So you've got a spherical room there.
Spherical room.
You come through a big large drain pipe.
Yeah.
Manhole
you just
cover
put
is
a nice little, build us a nice web
floating in the
ladder.
water. And it's large enough to seal that pipe. And then you have two drain pipes in the middle of the room, which is draining the water. And there's two pipes high above where the water is currently.
So the water's still coming in?
pouring in.
Block the water, so... Right.
Yeah,
That's a terrible idea, but I guess it's the only one we got.
How big are the holes?
This is a rising water puzzle. For
The holes in the floor are...
I can't wait to drown.
It's great size.
Just great size.
Yeah.
So a lid of a barrel will go over it.
Get the clothes and just pack the grates.
Yeah, that could work.
Wait. First, get the cover, put the hook on it. When we're up there,
Drain.
So we don't go out. Good idea.
I'm going to do that.
So what you trying to do, sir?
I did it.
So I'm going to tie the hook put the hook under the clothes that I'm packing in, and take the end of the rope up with me when we float,
Okay, right.
because that way I can pull it so the clothes come off, so it drains again.
Just in
Okay.
case. Yeah.
Just in case we drag.
So I guess in position ourselves right
Yeah.
underneath it. Ready to
Yeah,
go up.
so we're doing that.
Okay. So you, one by one, place the hook beneath the grate. Then you begin to stuff the fabric and cloth.
What it good?
Yeah.
You see the water begins to trickle in. When it begins to gather, begins to rise, and you feel yourselves begin to rise as well. You see the large pad that you come through, the water begins to escape through that, and you're only getting up to a certain level. But the manhole
so
cover's still floating in the water.
Oh, can I go and put that manhole cover?
Okay, you go and get the manhole cover and secure it. The water now continues to pour in.
We can find this place.
Going up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
None of us can swim. We try.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
After about 5 minutes, the water continuing to pour in, and you're floating further and further up the chamber. You can see through the archway a slight candle flame light flickering as you're getting a bit closer now.
That's good stuff.
You're about 75 feet away as it's continuing to pull you up. So yeah, it seems to be working. Well done. While you're floating, is there anything any of you want to say to each other?
This was lovely.
Well, everyone, on our maiden voyage, I know we haven't got a paddle between us,
Doesn't this make a difference? A nice difference from falling out of the sky, though.
but I have an overwhelming feeling when we get in that archway, it's going to kick right off.
Alright.
So
It's gonna be alright.
everybody prepare yourself, as I'm holding my gun above my head.
Yeah.
Everybody,
powder.
everybody prepare yourselves. That's really
Just in case it
Yeah.
kicks off.
in case it kicks off. If it is more undead, I think you and I, and probably Zio, should take the lead.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like me to do?
Yeah.
Don't die.
Yeah. Don't drown.
Don't
That'd be a
die.
good idea.
Yeah, keep yourself.
Safe.
You could pull the hook out. So be grand. Grandioso.
I take the rope.
Yeah.
On his command, pull the hook.
Yeah.
Make sure we're all up.
Yeah, just make sure we're in the arch first.
Don't just let us drown.
Yeah, and it's just as we're floating up, just like get a bit of a game plan together. Who's going to go in first?
Okay.
Dark vision's up.
Okay.
We're checking that we're not going to hit the top of the chamber or
Okay,
whatever.
so as you're floating, go.
Just reassure Squiggles who's been.
Oh yeah.
Just get
Oh,
him
yeah,
need-
little
anywhere.
squiggles.
I do need each of you to give me a survival roll.
Oh.
And Fenrir, with disadvantage because you're wearing heavy armour.
He's
Yeah.
survived.
He doesn't float
Well,
so
you both
good.
have disadvantage anyway because you're exhausted.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
This is survival.
Wait, what's disadvantage mean? What do I need to
You
do?
roll 2 dice.
2 dice, take the
lowest one.
lowest. Yeah.
Just roll twice.
Yeah.
I have 23.
I got
Did you-
4.
I'm having a lovely time swimming.
Okay, so you were able to, you're
Halt.
floating.
Halt.
Norman
Okay, that's okay.
and Amaryllis, you
13.
begin to feel a bit weaker
What
as
do you
you're
get?
rising
Plus
further.
survival.
And you
Right,
begin to
well,
feel the
bonus to
treading water
survival.
that you've been doing
Bonus
is
to
tiring, and you begin to bob down into the thick, putrid waters. What did you get?
13.
13.
Okay.
So basically, everyone other than me.
You're managing
can swim.
to. So Fenrir, you're using all your strength and really keeping yourself up. It's a lot of effort. You do feel exhausted, not just because you're exhausted, but because you're having to try and tread water in the heavy armour. Viatorum, you're kind of helping Fenrir, so you're also a bit exhausted. But at this moment in time, as you guys are all looking in like a circle, staring at each other as you're rising further and further up the chamber, you notice Amaryllis and Norman suddenly begin to lose tread and begin to go beneath.
Can I attempt to grab
Yeah.
somebody?
Yeah, give me a. Give me I would say give me athletics. You're gonna need to use your strength to try and grab someone.
Yeah, that's fine. 16.
16. You reach into the waters quickly and you manage to get hold of Amaryllis. You pull her out of the water and keep her floating at this moment.
Don't drown.
Norman's still
I
not
see
good way to
Norman
go.
flailing, and I just push the barrel towards him.
You know, push the barrel towards him.
I'm just like,
Uses a float.
yeah, and then I give the other one to you. I'm like, why are we struggling? And
Okay,
then I'm just like this in the top.
So as you literally push the two barrels, Fenrir grabs one, and Norman, you're able to grab one from the moment that you've
I'm just like
gone into
starfish
the
in the
water.
water. All I have is floating. It's lovely.
Pulled yourself up through the barrel.
I just
as
want to
well.
say that as a fat person, I can guarantee I float. I just straight up float. And Norman's got the same body as me.
Yeah, but does Norman know how to swim? Because he's never done it before.
Yeah, he did it. He did.
Yeah.
We've already swam in this
For
adventure.
the first time, by coming holding a rope.
There's
That's when he learned how to swim.
There's a few things in play here as well. Exhaustion from a long trek you've done so far. All
I'm
these
not
different.
exhausted.
You've been fighting
Well,
combat.
not exhaustion is in that sense, but you know, from
been
the
a long
sense
old
that
day.
it's been a long trek, any physical body would feel the effects of travel.
That's what exhaustion is, Chris. It's the same word because they're the same thing.
So, have we survived?
You failed a roll, okay?
Have we survived?
Don't ruin this for me.
Have we survived the elevator of doom?
Yeah.
So-
Yes, you've survived as you keep going further and further up. When the water hits that level at the archway, but it seems to be keeps going up. So are you all gonna take it? You're gonna all hop out on through that archway?
Flop over to the side.
Okay.
What's going to happen when water starts to go in the archway with us?
And then what are you gonna do? Are you pulling the plug or?
Yeah.
And we're going to get in the archway.
Yeah, so you all get in, you all manage to
then-
just pull yourselves up, completely covered and drenched in sewer water and disgustingness.
Yeah, and then we got the power of the hose
Got
himself.
the jet watch.
Yeah.
So the three
Jet
of us
wash.
stand in front, Norman Hayes is standing from behind, and then Amaris just pulls the rope up and then just bundles it up.
Okay, so you're pulling the rope, yeah? And then you see the level begins to decrease.
Good job, everyone.
That's the way to
I-
do it.
Step through the
just,
archway.
I just look at you, I'm like, don't untie it yet. Like, don't untie it, we want the whole length, because if we've got to go back down, at least we can abseil.
You step through the archway, rigging yourselves out as best as you can. Trekking on as you see another tunnel. That long line of rats that you saw trying to climb, some of them have actually got through, and those that have actually been floating with you up the wall of the chamber.
We're just looking
Doing a
at it,
little
it's like,
ratty paddle.
they killed all of our friends.
You see the long line of rats that continue to screech and dash down the same tunnel, as another pipe seems to lead to another open chamber. You spot more webbing now, crisscrossing the stretch of that tunnel,
These rats are having a bad time down here.
disappearing further into the beyond. Those of you at the front, who's currently leading? Is that Fenrir and Veer?
Yeah.
Okay, I need both of you to give me a perception roll then, please. And your light is still taking effect, isn't it? This time?
+2.
No, that's gone now.
22.
Oh, it's gone.
We still got dark vision.
So
Dark vision's still going, but
dark
the,
vision.
Yeah.
Have you got dark vision?
I've got dark vision anyway.
yeah.
the
He's
thingy's
good,
gone.
isn't it?
So it's normal, but you oh yeah, you don't have anything. So you've
No,
literally
But he
we
gave it
all
to
got
us.
Yeah, it was
dark
for an
vision
hour,
because
so it
of-
should still be in fact.
Yeah.
for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it will have.
But that
Gone.
one we were quite deep in by that.
It will have gone by now. Then, yeah. As
You,
so,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, probably.
so there is like a faint flicker of torchlight just up ahead, further down the tunnel. But so you do have that light at least.
You've got a torch anyway, because I pinched it at the beginning of the tunnel and gave it to you.
Pretty sure.
It would probably have gone out unless you were
It's a
physically
magical-
holding it up the entire
Well, you
time.
got, you got pulled down
I went
by that turret.
I went under last session. That torch is
Yeah,
gone.
so that's
Oh,
I thought it was a magical one.
no.
Yeah, but
it
I've been pulled and drowned several times by now.
oh yeah, the ears.
Like, I'm not going to prioritise a torch over my ability to breathe.
Last time I gave you a gift. 60 feet dark vision.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
All right. Okay.
I still
So-
have 300 feet.
As the two of you are moving down the tunnel together, you lay eyes on a large purple carapace, and realise it looks like the remains of a giant spider, similar to what you saw in Silabella's court. Its legs are spindled together in some sort of twisted rigor mortis. Its torso ripped open, blue and green sinew and gore spilling over the concrete tube of the tunnel.
I knew that wasn't it.
Did you press on?
Well,
No, we'll go back.
investigate the corpse.
What is it?
I'm not going to step over it and just be like, oh,
Okay, so
Someone give me a hand.
who's in, are you
Open
investigating? What are you
spider.
looking for?
Oh, let's see.
So are you trying to look for a cause of death or how it died? In that case, you need medicine. Or yeah.
I'd go with medicine. 20, unnatural.
Okay. So, looking at the body of the giant spider
it's
again,
definitely a spider.
you can see the underbelly that was ripped open seems to have been gnawed and chomped, and it was almost like something with a great amount of strength that just tore it into.
So not
So
the
Fenrir
creepy
is
red
done
mist
it.
sucking the life out of this time.
Just doesn't seem like the red mist.
No. So, does it look like claw marks or tool marks?
It looks like gnaw marks,
Nor marks.
like from teeth.
Okay.
Great, so there's something else down here.
Something big.
How decomposed is it?
Just looks like though the sinew and gore is glowing, it's like slightly illuminating in the darkness. It still looks old, maybe a few weeks.
Okay. So that fits within the timeline of her saying
Yeah.
Right, so it does. Sticking with medicine then, do I know that they carry venom or no?
Well, yeah, you gather that they would have venom. As
Can I take
when, 2 weeks old venom, the properties have evaporated. You know that from looking at it, that it's no good to use as a.
Gotta be that fresh venom.
Yeah. Piss weak. Right, on we go.
So it's like dried onto the stone, so it's not like a liquid. It's not like something you can get.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's like, yeah.
Crusty venom, you don't want
Can I kick off my divine sense?
Can-
Again.
Oh yeah. So you're So you feed off for it's a celestial, abyssal, and undead, isn't it? You cast it out, but yeah, nothing seems to be picking up at this moment.
Okay, cool.
So it is.
We're immediately safe within 60 feet, at least.
So Norma's given us the clean off. You still got the rope bound together. I reckon we just roll that up now. Just take it back to what it was.
I don't think we're going to be going back the way
No.
we came.
I might get Norman to clean it off before I put it on my bag because I don't want
Start
to throw it up
untying
every time. So I'll bundle mine up and then tie all the others in so everyone can put them on their packs.
Okay.
And all the clothes I just leave in the tunnel.
Yeah.
I'm just like, unless something's like monogrammed, and I'm like, fancy.
I must wash any of the clothes that you actually want. Curtains for the car.
Is there any nice fancy clothes that Norman
Give
can
me an
clean for us?
investigation roll.
I'll give you guidance on that as well. Is there a nice fancy shirt?
Using guidance to help someone from drowning? Nah. Using guidance to see if shit-covered clothing might be salvageable.
So going through some of the fabric, you do actually find a. It looks a bit like it's robe, basically, a nice threaded robe, but it has a lovely sort of golden thread to it. It's just on the hem. There is like a slight rip in one corner, but
I commend that.
I'm just like, get Norman to wash it. I pass it to Zim.
Norman needs a new outfit, doesn't he?
Yeah,
So
and I
just come on.
pass it to Zim, and I was like, mend it for Norman.
I meant it. Let me give you some brand new lounge room for you there, Norman.
Yeah, you begin to mend it as a thread stitched together.
Just give it a quick steam clean.
Yeah, it's quick steam.
Norman steam cleans.
Norman's got a nice regal robe now.
Yeah.
The normal steam.
He's literally like, oh, what is that? Oh, what is the film?
No, he's basically like,
What's the film with all the white Russians? So
Big Lebowski.
Yeah, Big Lebowski.
He's in a dressing gown.
It's just like a red dressing gown with just like a half-red tunic underneath. It's like, fantastic.
Can you give Squiggles a clean as well? Is that small?
You do realise that Squiggles was drowned in the water.
No, because I didn't drown, so she's okay. If I
He's fine before we head
Squiggles
over.
probably just teleported to the top of the tunnel.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, why did we get him to do it?
Oh yeah.
Because we can't teach him to do shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he seems to understand some
that
things. Keep
fabric
it
that
simple.
we have left,
Got that.
can I borrow one of your chocolates?
Why Squiggles is there?
Yes.
Can I get him to draw something for us?
Yeah.
What paper do you have? What do you?
He's got part.
I got parchment in the tube.
Okay, yeah.
Tube probably.
I'm just thinking maybe he can
Well,
use his powers to figure out what the
luckily
fuck's
your
there.
handy-dandy, all-purpose sorcerer is here.
Yeah. I was going to get
Exactly, just try it.
We'll try it, see if he does it.
It's
I'll
digitation,
do
it does
that,
whatever the
and
fuck I want.
Pinch. Snap a spider leg off.
Ah!
Bam! Get some clothing that's been dried by
Make it a
Samuel
torch.
Norman on the end.
Spider leg torch!
A little bit of oil, a little bit of fire. Spider leg torch for Norm. He's got a robe and a torch. It's been a big day for Norman.
Give me a survival. Let's see if you can pull this off.
16.
Yeah, right. I'll say you can. Wrap the fabric around.
Spider leg torch here then, no?
Hold up!
I'll say to you, Fenrir, about Squiggles drawing. I said, can we all just try and picture the spider? What's happened to it? See if he can do anything. I think it's worth a trot. Anything that's a bit of a
Here
heads up
comes Neil Buchanan.
is a good idea.
Squiggles Buchanan.
Squiggles, as you place him down, he looks at the paper and then looks back over you with these big, long, black, blinking eyes. And then kind of tries to walk back to you and tries to hug onto your leg at this point, looking around into the darkness, looking quite fearful.
Squiggles is scared.
We don't pay him to be scared.
Yeah,
We pay him to draw pictures.
Say them at all.
No more fruit for you, you little shit.
Little arms up to you.
Come here, Squiggles. It's okay.
Well,
Pick it back up.
Back
He
on
seems quite content where he is.
down the tube we go.
Yeah.
So we press onwards.
If he doesn't want to draw it, I imagine it's pretty bad.
I thought you say, if you don't want to draw it, I'll draw it.
I'm sensing a giant fucking jaw.
2 words.
Just draws the most beautiful scenescape I've ever seen. It's just like, it's rubbish!
That's you there. Getting impaled by whatever this is.
Sewer of isolation.
There's Norman drowning in there.
You continue to step through the tunnel. And after almost an hour of walking again through this long stretch of tunnel networks, you keep following the strands of the webs. And eventually you come to a three-way intersection where you see there's a ladder that leads up into a stone shaft capped by a circular metal cover at the far side. The other two tunnels are sprawled with thick webs, barring the way any further. You notice that one of the web tunnels though is shuddering very slightly as a black shadowy mass is slamming into the webs. There's a very terrible, uneasy and eerie squeak. Almost demonic in sound rings out throughout the intersection then. A torrent of rats continues to squawk and rush down that tunnel
Is
of
my
webbing.
divine sense
Your
tingling?
design sense isn't picking up anything undead, abyssal or celestial.
Okay. Or
Demon
fiendish.
monsters.
Shit, those are out.
You continue to watch as through that tunnel, a torrent of rats that begin to get closer and closer begin to scatter and form on each other. As soon enough your eyes lay upon a huge hulking monstrosity, completely formed and knotted of scabrous rats that scrabble together to form a mass with skulls, bones and flesh entangled as one whole entity. You see teeth, eyes and fur all flow as a single disturbing rat swarm walks on two legs.
It's a fucking rat ogre.
It's like a rat king.
You see
But
one
it's
large skull
humans.
rests on the very top of all the fur, and its hollow head turns to acknowledge you as you hear a very guttural, demonic, no longer squawk but a roar.
Don't suppose we can talk about this.
How far away is it?
It rushes towards you.
I'm doing this. How far away is it?
This is about 20 feet away as it literally
20 feet.
rushes towards you from the webbed
Sick.
tunnels.
Awesome.
And it's not a fiend or an undead.
You ready your arms just as you take in 3 sewage pipes above you, now spewing forth 3 more huge rat swarms that all begin to flow down the pipes.
But loose rats, not as in.
Loose
These are like loose rats, yeah.
Oh yeah, not
Flowing
loose
down.
rats, not as in one wearing a hat.
Yeah, they're vicious fangs that are pointed.
Evening, chaps!
Vicious fangs that are pointed and arc towards down towards you, and they're trying to rush between the huge creature's legs, salivating at your fleshy bodies. And then I need each of you
So there's a
to
rats
give
all
me
along.
initiative.
Rats and spiders, mortal
Oh,
enemies
goodness.
since the ancient times.
Ancient times of rats.
Hey, no one's going to get to do something this time.
Okay, your turn.
25.
Nice,
Not 20.
very nice.
We got
5.
3. Oh, sick. Nice.
5 for Fenrir. Okay.
It's because you're so slow in that arm.
Norman.
Like, huh?
18.
18.
Oh, Norm's on the game today.
Norman's really sick of not being able to help.
Norman's really engaged.
Amaryllis.
So I guess
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah, I got 18 plus 2.
Wow, that is great.
As far as 10.
And Zeal.
And lucky for some, 13.
13.
Yeah, last.
Okay. See what you guys can do.
Not a lot, probably, because I've used my
So as you see these 3 torrents of rats swarming now on the floor towards you in the tunnel, and the huge monstrosity with the vicious skull which is dripping with saliva. As you can see when it opens its mouth, you see it's almost like 100 of them, the rat mouths open up as well. What would you like to do, Beator?
That nice little flask of oil I have from Norman's torch. I simply lean over to Norman, I take his torch, and I bomb the oil at this
I
thing.
think I said blow it out.
No, I bomb the oil at that thing as hard as I can.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and use my bonus action to light it? Bonus action to light it, or is it an action to light it?
Could be an action.
Well, I look at you and I'm like, light it. And I'm just like lobbing this flask of oil at this.
You're
thing.
lobbing the flask of oil. Okay, so you throw the flask of oil. Give me a dexterity, please.
15.
Well, this is going to change what
That's
I'll
just flat.
do, but it's going to be fun.
Ooh.
So what, sorry?
15.
15, okay. Hold on to that one moment. So, as you're about to launch it, I need all of you that are currently within that's 20 feet away, you're all in the aura. You feel a terrible darkness beginning to envelop each of you.
Oh,
and I need
lovely.
all of you to give me a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, but I'm good at that.
Oh wait, no, that's good for me. That's good.
20, but
I'm
not
sorry.
And we'll go
Charismatic
around in a
as
minute.
That's 16, isn't it?
Amazing.
Okay, Thea, what'd you get?
13.
13, okay.
23.
Okay.
Dang! Your Christmas bell!
I'm charismatic as fuck. All the rats stop when they're like,
16.
oh, Pembroke's quite charming.
16.
Robes out.
Yeah, that robe makes you look
15.
well charming.
20. Unnatural.
Okay, Viatara and Amaryllis. The rest of you feel like it feels like a terrible whispering of thousands of voices through your ray cranium, but you sort of shut it out.
Nope.
Charismatic for this.
As you
That's
as
not
you
the
feel
normal
this
voice in my
aura-
head.
as you feel this aura begin to take over, you realise you feel completely downtrodden and cursed. Cursed with bad luck.
Oh, that's good.
So whenever you so from now moving forward, whenever you make a attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you need to subtract 1d4 from the result.
Bane!
So I
Good
need
old
you
Bane.
to roll 1d4 for your 15 that you just rolled.
Roll over, you bitch. I rolled a fucking 4.
Sorry, attack, saving throws.
What did you get?
I rolled a 4 on it.
Oh, okay, so
Pretty much
11.
everything.
Is that
Yeah, it's
Okay, so as you lunge the oil, you have that one moment of complete dread and bad luck, and it just overtakes you and makes you feel sick almost. And you throw the oil, and as it's heading towards the beast, it bashes on a nearby one of the strands of the thick webbing in that tunnel, and just splashes over the webbing itself, but didn't touch the monster.
Didn't touch the monster, but it's spread.
It's spread on one part of the webbing, sure.
That's fine.
I'm gonna light it.
Fire's fire, baby.
Okay. What would you like to do next?
Well, I've got less my bonus action. 'Cause that's
You
an
can take out a weapon with that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I'll just take out my pistol.
Okay, take a pistol.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a war ring loaded.
Alright.
So.
So as you see this beast hulking towards you, you take out your pistol and aim.
That's about it. Because
Okay.
I've already told.
I'm gonna light it.
Yeah,
I'm alive.
exactly. Yeah, I've already told him not to light it.
Yep,
so
okay.
if it's a flask, it's going to have gone places. So I'm just like fire's fire at this
Yeah,
point.
so it's on some of the webbing. Okay, Amaryllis, over to you.
This is the way to Amaryllis.
Yeah. Oh dear. I'm so full of bad luck. I've got my short bow, but I'm scared that I'm gonna hit somebody else with my bad, terrible luck.
Fine.
What's the worst that's going to happen?
Sorry, what's that?
What's the worst that's going to happen?
Oh, you might need an eye replacement.
It's alright. It's alright. I'm in
That's
front
alright.
of you. You're only going to get the bee cheeks. It's fine.
So yeah, I'll shoot my short bow at the big rat dude.
Sorry?
Just go for a short bow.
Short bow? Okay.
Short bow for the
Shooty rat.
massive rat thing.
That's what-
So the huge monstrosity, okay?
Sorry?
Just roll that at the same time. Because that's what you're going to take off it.
You're bad.
Because of your
Oh,
bad
right.
luck.
So you know the full
Yeah,
result.
so you minus 1d4 from it.
What? I rolled a 2 to hit. -1.
So you roll 2. Okay, so you shoot your arrow
What's the worst
down
that could
the same
happen?
tunnel,
Sorry.
and the actual arrowhead just bounces off the beast as it continues to hulk towards your huge, horrible, sickly fist of rats just heaving into the ground, carrying itself a bit like a gorilla. Anything else you had to do?
No, I'm behind you guys anyway.
Yeah. So you kind of like peeked up from their legs and shot up. No, staying where you are?
Yep.
Okay.
There's nowhere I can go because there's rats behind us and rats in front of us.
Rats everywhere.
It's
Okay.
just rats everywhere.
Norman, your go.
I'm going to light that ore.
Okay.
By casting a spell at it, of course.
Of course.
So, considering you threw it vaguely towards the creature's direction, if I cast a spell that's a line, it's going to hit both the oil, make it catch and spread, and then also hit the creature, right?
So if so where you threw the oil, it wasn't like a direct line of sight. It bounced onto the webbing, so it's smothered the webbing in one corner of that tunnel, and then you've got the beast further back heading towards you. So if you were casting a spell, unless it's an area of effect, if it's an area of effect spell, then by all means that will work. Otherwise, you need to take aim either at the oil or the creature.
Unless I just move to the side, because it's a line, like Apex, everything in that line.
Depends what the spell is.
Go and cast Caustic Brew and use my sorcerer ability to change it to a flamethrower.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. That'll work.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold that torch in front of me.
So you will have to use some of your movement so to get into that line.
Oh, that's fine, yeah.
So where it's coming from the tunnel right now is 20 feet away from you at this present time. You will have to move 10 feet towards it to get into that position.
Perfect.
He's fine with that.
Proof.
Okay, so Norman rushes up ahead then into that corner position.
He's got this.
And so the range of that is... I assume it will have enough reach to hit the...
30-foot line forward.
Yeah, okay, 30 that'll be enough. Okay, so...
All the rats and the big guy make dex saves.
Okay, so you've got the 3 swarms of rats that are currently heading towards you all as well. So in 10 feet away from 10 feet from where you are, 20 feet, it will enter the chamber and it will split to where this 3 intersection is, which means that then there'll be more space.
Yeah.
Just so you're all aware. Okay, so immediately as your flame comes out, it catches the oil, which sends the webbing into a burning sort of humongous wall of fire onto that corner. There is still a gap though that things can pass, but it has erupted into that corner which is flaming. So anything that you push into it potentially will take damage.
Cool.
And I think to make some of these rats face off.
Okay, rats.
Scary, scary, goodbye.
Okay. Now is it just my standard dex save or is there a target?
Dex save.
Just my standard target, okay. Okay, so 2 swarms failed. The Rat King and and 1 swarm did pass.
Okay. It is. Is it half or is it dodged?
I think it's
2 covered swarms. Gonna take 7 fire damage
Okay.
at the start of each, and then I'll re-roll that at the start of each of their turns.
Okay.
And then the 2 that dodged, they're fine.
Okay, so... Okay, so as you cast catches the, as I said, the oil, and then you see two of the swarms are just like, they're like literally like a torrent of fire at this point, just rushing towards you.
Fire rats.
As they're screeching on.
Yes, spread the fire.
They look hurt. You can see that some of them are scattered. They do look hurt from that. Sweet. Okay, what would you like to do now? Are you holding your position where you are?
Use the last of my movement to move back.
Okay, so you
10
move.
feet.
Okay, so you move back your 10 feet, hop back towards the rest of the group, quickly rush back. Okay.
And yeah, move. That's me.
That's you. Okay. Okay. As the hulking beast moves forward through the actual tunnel, it will walk around where the fire is burning, and it heads into that open gap towards. Oh, so you were you in front? Viatorium and Fenrir, you both were in front. Is that right? Okay. So the huge monstrosity comes straight for you, Bill. Standard. As it gets to a certain point, you see it makes like a big guttural call and goes. At that moment in time, you see 3 more swarms of rats fall through the pipes.
How many rats physically are there in this city?
Oh,
Well, they're all
it's going to
here.
be a lot less after this.
Every rat's invited.
So you have a torrent of rats from your left-hand side pours through one of the open pipes, and there's a few cracks on the right-hand side, and 2 more swarms come in. And this is so where the chamber is. You have 1 swarm to your left, 2 swarms to your right. You have the swarms coming from the other tunnel.
So they're all filling the chamber before the pipe that we're in.
Yeah, but there's from your side. There's 1 swarm of rats, and there's 2 more swarms of rats on your right-hand side now, in that chamber. But they're not coming from that one corridor. So these rats have actually come into the chamber itself. So you're kind of starting to get surrounded by rats.
Awesome.
Office. Okay. As it gets closer, it reaches one of its hands outwards towards you and just slams into you as you feel all these gnashing teeth beginning to like try and bite and chip away at you.
Damn it.
Its first attack is hitting for 21.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
Oof. And you will take 9 points of piercing damage. And as these rats began to bite, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, lovely.
Chrissy.
Poisonous rats.
What fighting style do you have as a paladin?
Great weapon fighter.
Okay, never mind.
What's this constitution? Oh, +1. 19.
19, okay, yeah, well done, you've saved. Okay, no, that's fine. You're right. Okay, so yeah, you take the piercing damage as you feel like these gnashing teeth just bite into you. As another arm then swings the other way to smash into the other side of you. For fuck me, natural 20. Sorry, so that's going to hit you for 26 in total. And
Dude. Not cool, man. Not cool.
you are taking. That's double. So you're taking 12 points of piercing damage, and I need you once again to give me a Constitution saving throw.
16.
Okay, you succeeded again.
Just about surviving.
So just to remind me, you both literally next to each other, side by side. Okay. So as it's done that, and you both arms like smash into you, and you feel getting ripped in two. It then sends one towards you and sort of lashes out, smashing back towards you.
Remember your AC is higher. Yours is 19.
I'm hitting in a 20.
Oh,
Are you
God
okay?
damn it.
Is that
Yeah, that hits, yeah.
okay? So you are gonna get hit.
Soon we'll be
for
added to the Rat King. Then we shall be the Rat Party.
11 points of piercing damage,
We will
and I
be part
need
of the Rat
you to
Union.
also give me a Constitution saving throw as well.
We'll take over the sucker.
This is the campaign now. We're just a rat over.
What did? Rolling what?
Rolling a. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh wait, it's 9.
Plus your constitution. +1.
10.
10. Okay, so as some of the bites just bite through your arm, you gain the disease condition, gaining 1 level of exhaustion immediately.
Lovely.
I'm immune to disease, aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh, you are immune to disease, which means you're okay.
Yeah,
But it's fine,
baby.
you don't gain it. Yeah, well done.
I remember the thing.
Paladins, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Sewer's a good place for me, actually. I'm not going to catch any rare diseases.
I'm not catching anything.
And then as it's
so.
bashed out and managed to like smash you again, you see it like slightly turns and its skull-like head snaps in for another attack.
God damn it.
Super casual. Level 4 party. Creature of 4
But-
attacks a turn.
It is only hitting on an 8, so it misses. So as it snaps, you just manage to pull back just in time.
So no. Thank you. Not today.
Okay, over to the swarms.
Hang on,
Okay,
how
so-
have I not gone yet? I got 20.
Yeah.
You got a 20.
Yeah.
That's really
I
well.
should have gone before the
I was
group.
going to say you should have gone.
You
I
get a
don't think
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just because we were up front that we were present?
No, it doesn't make
Nah, I
any
think-
difference.
No,
It's all the
I think we
effect.
just sort of
I'm just thinking, how the fuck
skipped
have I
you.
not gone at all my
Yeah.
turn? Because potentially I was going to do something that would have stopped them even doing anything in the first place.
Yeah, it did. It had higher than a 20.
Alright, that's fine.
it-
The other 20.
But
I thought.
I had
Okay, I've got the wrong things down here then. So for some reason I've got. So I've got Via, Amaryllis, Normand, then the Rat King. Zeal, you're down at. Why are you down at? You're only down at 13. Are you
Yeah,
sure? Did you not
13,
tell me you got
that's
13?
roll the footage back.
Are they?
Let's roll it
Well, just
back.
play as it is, it's fine, don't worry.
No, it's fine. I can.
No, play as
So
it is, it's fine. I'll go 13, it's fine.
if you're meant to be, that's fine.
I'm in question of myself now, it's fine.
You can.
No, I'll go as 13, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Play as it
That's
is.
what I've got written down here. I
No,
can't
go with it,
imagine
it's fine.
unless.
Unless I confuse myself, it's fine, we'll go as it.
Yeah.
13 is fine.
We can review the footage maybe, and then I'll.
Don't worry about
if
it.
I got it wrong, I'll apologise. But yeah, for some reason I got you down.
So
as
if anyone
13.
dies,
But then, of course, if you've got it right and he's got it wrong, then you can just put a massive DM's always right effect
Yeah.
on the
it's
screen.
fine. I'll go with the DM's rolling, it's fine.
That's, yeah, I don't know. This is just what it's. I just
Fine.
yeah, from what it read on my paper. Anyway, with that in mind, that means it's if you got 13, that
Yeah.
would mean that you are you are next anyway.
That's fine. No, it was 13, the roll before was 20, that's right.
Right.
I
Yeah.
confused myself.
So I can put
So
that
yeah,
graphic
yeah,
up saying
I'm
the DM's
fine.
always
Yeah,
right.
it's
Thank you very much.
The rats that are on fire take 5 damage.
Oh yes. So the do they get a saving throw on that or not, or is it?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
they just
They
both-
can spend their action to
So both-
clean it off them afterwards.
So it's on their turn though, isn't it? They take the 5 damage, or is it?
At the start, yeah.
Okay, so it's not. So Zeal goes first and then the rats. So remind me that when it's after Zeal's been. Okay, so what do you want to do, Zeal? So you've got Hulk and Beast currently smashing into Via and Fenrir. You've got one swarm of rats that are heading towards them on the left, and on your right hand side you've got 2 swarms of rats heading towards you, and then down the corridor you've got 2 flaming swarms of rats and 1 swarm of
there's
rats.
plenty of rats then.
Yeah. So we've got rats.
Say rats more.
If I was going before the beast, I would have commanded the fucker to stop him doing anything for a round, but I don't think that's going to be worth it now.
Would you command it to kill the rats?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Kill.
It's literally one word.
Kill.
Kill, but it just
Yeah,
kill
but
anything.
that is like, I am!
Already earned again. I will just cast.
Disassemble.
Fuck it, let's get a moonbeam out, shall we? Time for a moonbeam to come out.
It winds all the way down through the sewers to get to where
No,
it
it
is.
shouldn't have to go that far. In one of the tunnels was there not like a manhole that went up?
The manhole covered it. Hello.
Just lifts up.
Surprise!
A moon hand just opens it.
The moon hand of the moonbeam.
Yeah, it's
So-
moonbeam.
Let me think this straight. We've gone through a tunnel and it's opening up. So behind us, how far behind us is it before the drop? Quite a bit, isn't
You
it?
travel for
Oh,
an
it took
hour.
us ages.
So if we move back the tunnel, all the rats will still be ahead of us.
Yeah, but you are going to push yourself into a position where you'll be 2 abreast because that tunnel is 2 abreast as you were travelling.
I'm trying to make a choke point, basically.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah?
So if we... My thought is, if it's all funneling into one, if there is the potential we can move back and the rats are ahead of us,
Yeah.
not coming in at the sides.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So we're saying this is in combat to each other, saying, create a choke point.
No, I'd literally just be like,
Create a choke point, yeah.
let's get behind the rats
Yeah.
before I'm like, moonbeam, and we're like, yeah. But, you know, we're not moving, just like...
Yeah, no, that's good. I like it, yeah. No, converse all you want with each other. As long as it's in character, it'll be canon.
Norm's got an idea.
Terrible idea.
Norm has an amazing idea.
Yeah, so Moonbeam on the big giant fuck, I believe.
Okay, Moonbeam.
Which is centred on him.
How much space
Does it need
moves-
saving throw?
5 feet. It will be Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Don't just head back to a choke point. Head all the way back.
Is it a number
the
you've got or
draw.
just my constitution saving?
It's my spell
be about
DC,
an
which is
hour.
14.
Your speed is okay.
can
That
outrun
means
for
it
an hour.
has failed. You've got 12.
Truly then damage. Is 14 points of lovely radiant damage. Yeah.
Okay, so as you move, it goes hits into the beast. You see this big, great burst of radiant light. As you see some of the rats sort of like fry off the hulking mass, but it's still there.
Question: this thing isn't a shape changer by any chance? Is
It's
it?
not a shape changer now.
I was going to say. 'Cause that would have.
Suddenly it just gets turned off and it's revealed to just be just a bloke.
The rat suit. Oh, bugger!
As all the rats fall off, you see it's Boris Johnson.
The
Biggest rat of them all!
It's the Rat King! It's the Rat King himself!
They've all just been getting caught in his hair.
Yeah, I'll take just what Viatorium said and back up.
Okay, so you begin to back up out and down towards the tunnel. So, as you come into this, it'll be about 15 feet of movement to get into that tunnel section.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you back. Are you just onto the edge of it, or are you going deep into the tunnel as you can?
We'll go into the edge of it for now.
To the edge. Okay, so you just.
Just so we can get a pinch point.
Yeah. Okay, so you're just at that start of it. Okay,
That's me done.
you're done. Okay, so swarm of rats that are in the front tunnel. We'll do that one first. They take 5 points of damage. Okay, you hear this guttural screeching from each of the rats as they're still on fire, but rushing down towards. Well, you went back, didn't you, into the middle? So you're kind of all. Are you all bunched up? I know that you two are in front, but you're.
Except for him now.
Yeah. So, okay. So the first two, let's say the rats that are on fire, they literally come head first and come straight for you guys.
Flaming rats. Come at you.
We're never walking up front again.
I don't know why I go up front. It's not like I'm tanky.
Yeah, but you know the way.
Yeah.
First
Follow me, I know do it.
First attack is 12 on you there, which I believe is probably a miss.
Yeah, thank
Great.
God.
You manage to like bat it off while you're seeing this big hulk of beast which is moving around and you're kind of trying to move
They're
around
easier
its
to
legs
see,
and
so
not
they're
getting
easier
past.
to
They're light, so they're easier to see.
The other rat swarm hitting a natural 20.
Shit.
Okay, so
Death by fire rats.
the other rat swarm begins to like just rush up you. It's like these are one of the groups that's on fire.
Awesome.
So
Cool.
you also take fire damage. Is that correct? If it's on fire and it's actually now all on her?
That's up to you.
Yeah, I will say for the sake of it, I think up to me, then yes, you do.
Awesome.
How much is the fire damage?
It would be 5 still.
Sorry?
It would be 5 still. That's just the amount of damage everything on fire
Oh, so it's
spells
okay.
taken
So
this
five.
time.
So as they all swarm up, you begin to set them fire and take 5 fire damage. Plus, as they begin to gnaw and bite at you, you take.
Really hurting.
It's not having a good time.
You take 5 points of piercing
Another
damage.
5 points of piercing.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a lot of piercing damage.
Yes, just 5 points of piercing damage. Okay, the other swarm that was fine, it rushes down and it heads towards you, Norman. It's what's the movement speed of that? Yeah, so it's got enough movement it can reach you just about.
Come to me, friends.
Natural 1, so that you actually see them fall as they're running towards you. They're such in such
They entangle each other.
I
Yeah, they
smell
just
so bad that they don't even want to touch.
So they're literally right at the front of you, but they've just all fallen down like.
Stupid rats. Me, I'm smarter than you.
Meanwhile, you've got the other one that's now would be at your side, rushes in and attacks you, Via. For a 14, which is that miss? Okay, so you managed to.
Look at all the rats! Shadow box it! Come on, like this! You should see my bag work.
You managed to bash off the swarm of rats. The other two that are coming down the other to your right hand side, one swarm goes for you, Amaryllis, and the other swarm is going towards the tunnel towards you, Zeal.
Oh, good. We're being cut off.
Natural 20 on you, Amaryllis.
That's one big.
Which means that you are taking shit.
Lots of shit.
I mean, probably,
So
considering the rats.
I natural critical hitted, right? And then my damage output was max. So you are taking 24 points of piercing damage as this swarm of rats just literally all swarm on top of you. Ironically.
Of course, it's the DM that gets the max damage on the crit.
Actually, no, that's I've never really done that. So that's beautiful for me, but not for you. I'm sorry. It's it's not. I don't want to kill you, but
It's
I kind of do now.
That particular rat has just become a rogue.
You literally see an amaryllis-shaped rat king forming as you're tumbling on the floor with his rats biting at you. The other swarm now rushes towards you in that tunnel as you see the swarm just literally jumping onto the corners of the of that tunnel and then leaping back off towards you.
These fucking super rats.
Ooh, hitting on a 21.
Yeah.
Dead. He didn't want to kill us.
It's not a crit though, which is good. You are taking 5 points of piercing damage as they begin to
Goodbye, temporary hit points.
as they begin to bite and
Oh, that is one
gnaw at
left.
your flesh.
That's fine. One left.
Okay, that's the end of their go.
Oh, I need to make a fucking. It's fine. Concentration check. Because I've been. I got 19 on it. It's a moonbeam still.
Fenrir, over to you.
I'm gonna hit something with my hammer.
Get angry now. Yeah.
God damn it! Yeah. Okay. Right. Big, horrible rat guy. He's getting hit with a hammer. Real fucking hard.
As you're kind of like moving with your hammer, he just looks around and goes, just roars as again saliva and spittle just drips onto the floor. Of like 1,000 rats. They're all hungry.
Spitting in each other's mouth.
Yeah, basically.
Just building it up. Building it up so it drips both up.
Dirty little rats.
Yeah.
Oh.
Horrible. Okay.
By the gods, that's gross.
I said don't.
I just keep
that's not
imagining
shit,
that
that's
this
not shit
thing's
at all.
got a tongue and it's just one rat that's hanging on backwards.
Okay.
So it's got
His
like
tail
this,
is waving.
yeah, it's got a tail, but then you look at it and it's just got its butt.
Yeah.
This tiny little back legs.
Plus
hanging.
strength, which is C, plus your proficiency, which is another 2, so it's plus 1.
22.
That's a miss. No, that's a hit.
Okay. Awesome. So now it's.
Smite him! Smite him forever.
Oh wait, yeah, I can do the divine smite. Bless smite.
Die!
Okay, so shall I just do the? Wait, this is where I need all the little triangle dice now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Do
shall I just do the one
damage,
for the hammer hit
and then you
first?
do-
Did you say this is where I need the little triangle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the pyramid. She needs the pyramid.
This is the one where I need all the little triangle.
So that's those, plus whatever your
Do your normal damage, yeah.
hammer damage is, which is D8 at the minute, because you've got a shield on one hand,
Yeah, D8.
which is one of those anyway.
One of those ends.
So it's roll
So roll one.
Okay, so roll one.
So that, plus your strength, So 7 plus 2 is 9.
9. So 9 just straight up. Weapon hammer damage.
It's fucking Metal Gear now.
Clubs.
Headband suddenly grows across the creature's head.
10.
And a tiny box on its shoulders.
Radiant. Is Divine Smite radiant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure is.
Okay, so you hit your hammer. You see like this shockwave that just ripples through the rats, and they for a moment they unfurl, but then as they're all twisted with each other's fur, they get so far and then come back to continue forming the beast. It looks like it hurt.
Good.
Looks like it hurt. Fucking deserved it. Oh yeah. Run backwards.
Sorry?
Run backwards.
You're gonna try and so if you disengage, it will get a tap opportunity, unless you've got disengage as an ability, which I don't believe you have.
I don't think you do, no.
You're going to just.
So you're going to run backwards still?
Yeah, I want to get back to that tunnel bit.
Okay, so as you try and move forward, it swings again, swinging its arms towards you for an attack. You're going to hate me. I just got a natural 20.
Jesus Christ, get with that fucking
Right, in the fucking prison it goes.
Definitely
Never to be
waiting.
lost.
It's not waiting.
100%.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah.
But you take.
Disengages with bonus. You use your action.
No, what have you done?
Got max damage again on the dice.
Yay, thank you.
I'm not even lying.
I think we're all dead here, aren't we, really?
How are you
Waste die.
rolling just like mad ass dice?
Crazy idea, people.
No
Should we
idea.
just fuck this off and just go and find the cave?
Let's just go to the
skull
spot.
ourselves. I can't be asked for
So-
this shit anymore.
You take.
Let's climb up the ladder and just fucking be done.
We could just get out here. If I'm not dead, you might need to drag me out.
Screw the lady.
Okay.
We'll find it eventually. How are going to be finding it in the marshes?
You take 30 points of piercing damage as this thing smashes you.
Nice knowing you, Fenrir.
Well, that's...
Are you still up? Or are you down?
No.
You're down.
Yeah.
No, I'm not up.
Oh dear.
What's
Someone
your
gets wings.
what's your HP at the moment?
Oh, it was having a bad time anyway. So was that like minus all the stuff I'd already taken? So
Yeah.
I had like 8.
Okay. And what's your total HP?
30.
Your total HP was 30, not
Yeah, you haven't killed her.
Okay, yeah, good. Cause
You're right. You're not
otherwise,
right
that would have been
about
instant.
If it had been 38,
if you'd have
you'd been
gone,
fucked.
if you'd have, I would have
Basically.
been instantly death, which I would have felt really bad about.
Yeah, so you should.
Okay, so Fenrir, you just see Fenrir trying to run, gets smashed, and you see his body hits the floor towards the tunnel he was trying to reach, but he's just lifeless on the floor with his hammer out at the moment, like just sprayed out on the floor.
And then the rats ate his
Can
blood.
someone get Squiggles? He's not safe with me anymore.
Well, he's already dead.
I'm guessing he's just...
Oh, Squiggles was eaten.
Squiggles can't
He's
die.
long gone.
Can you just
He can't
teleport
die.
himself away
He
from
has to
there?
be fine.
We should hope.
I hope so.
Defensively.
Because he's not safe with me anymore.
Well, no, because you could be laying on top of him trying to protect him and get their corpse.
It's alright, you guys get to start making death saves.
Yeah. Is it a death save straight away or next turn?
Start of turn.
Start turn.
Yeah.
Unless a rat were to attack.
Yeah, right.
If
Okay.
they start attacking and doing more damage, then she will don't die.
Yeah, then you just starts
Just
dying.
Okay, so top of the round.
It's not like all attacks on you just auto crit now.
Viatarum, over to you. So at this moment you see Fenrir try and run away and get hit on the floor. Lifeless body, your big brute tank now flat out on the stone cold floor of the chamber.
I think the plan's gone out the window.
Yeah, plan's gone fucking tits.
So what character are you going to make next?
Oh, let's not feel too bad.
I'm gonna have to just try and...
TPK.
I'm just gonna have to try and
It's coming.
shoot the
It
big
is.
rat thing because my thought is the big rat thing's kind of calling all the other rats in. So kill the big one.
The rest will fuck off.
Chances are we might be able to scare the rest off.
Worth a try.
So I'm going for the big one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Concentrate everything on the big one, yeah.
use my bonus action to put force with it again. So planetary warrior.
So you
And
attempted to
shoot.
push it back.
I'm gonna shoot it and try and push it back 10 feet. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it can push back medium creatures, isn't it? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, then you'll be alright.
22.
That's a hit.
Kill him, Eddie, kill him.
Shame it wasn't a crit, huh?
Don't say a word.
You're not my friend anymore.
Yeah, I'll quit.
Come on, you guys needed a challenge.
A challenge?
The campaign's been a challenge. This is an execution.
18.
What did we do?
18.
18.
Yeah,
Okay.
should not have
18
blocked
points of
my,
damage, that's
thing.
So that's 18 and
That was a
force,
bad
and it
idea.
does get pushed
I
back.
thought that was the main
Yeah.
boss.
So
Yes.
it gets pushed back.
Could have done with these temporary points.
What is it? 10? Is it 10-foot pushback? Isn't it?
Uh,
Yeah, I think it's 10.
What's your thoughts? Is it 10?
I think it's 10. We'll find
It is now.
it is now.
it'll
Do-
be
do you-
it'll
do
be
you-
Xanathar's.
Do you
Yeah.
control the direction of the push?
No, it gets pushed
Straight ahead, yeah,
Oh,
right.
just- sorry.
No.
Okay, so literally it will get pushed back towards, like literally into that initial tunnel that came,
Yeah.
which is good because
Backwards
that
is the
webbing
way.
is still on fire and it will get pushed right into that tunnel, which means it will take fire damage.
But yeah, I've just pushed it out of the moonbeam.
But if it's,
Yeah, but I can
if it's only 5 foot, it won't reach the tunnel. So if it does reach 10, it will reach it.
Yeah, but it's back 10. That's all it says.
Yeah, 10.
Back 10.
Okay. And it's going to take some. Ooh, it's going to take some damage as well.
You piece of shit.
Okay, so as you raise your pistol, shoot it, you just see the beast again. The rat sort of, it's like a circular hole around where the bullet just bashed into it with its force push, and you see the beast drag along the cobblestone floor all the way back into that tunnel where you see some of the fire begins to catch it, and it lets out a gutter as the fires are burning away at some of the rats.
Right, yeah, I got you, yeah.
You get the sneak attack because
Anything else you want to do?
within 5 feet of it. So just
I suppose. So, is the rat, is Fenrir closer to me than the rat?
Page back towards it.
Yes, Fenrir is close to you, the rat, but you do have a rat swarm on you at the moment, and there's one that was initially on Fenrir.
Well, my intention is to heal him, word him as soon as I get a chance. But
Oh, the Rat King, don't do that. That's madness.
Win him over. Under his
Yeah,
favour.
I'm just gonna just stay where I am. There's not a lot I can do.
So he pushed it back. How far away is it now?
It's 10 feet away from, so it's back into that initial tunnel, just the beginning part where it's currently slightly on fire.
But you can disengage now, can't you? So that's fine.
Yeah, I can just change that because it's away from me.
Yeah, you could still shoot it, but
Yeah, I'm
I'm
just
just
yeah,
gonna do that.
I have to stay where I am. I have to try and save your ass. Yeah, so I'm just staying where I am.
You can stay where you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm guessing, yeah, you have to take the blows in case he tries and...
Yeah, because I got to take the blows. I'm gonna be tanky.
You have to be a meat shield.
Yeah.
the
Okay.
attack
No
now
way
is
around
all.
it.
It's fun.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Amaryllis, over to you. So you're tumbling on the floor right now with all these rats. What do you want to do?
So disengage
Disengage. Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
from them.
So it's bonus action disengage.
Yeah.
So you kind of, as they're all like tumbling around still on a swill, you manage to almost like a bit like a cartoon when there's that whole line of smoke and you just kind of come out of it still while they're fighting with themselves and crawl away.
Is anyone anywhere near the Rat King dude?
No, he's in the tunnel at the moment.
burning.
About, so from where you are at the moment, that would be about 15, 20, about
wouldn't
20
go play
feet away
with
from
him.
you.
The whole
No, I
routine
don't
one.
want to go and play with him. I'm going to shoot him with my short bow. What are we doing? What's the plan?
Okay.
Just kill him.
Just kill.
Any means necessary. No?
Not that the plan's not going out the window.
The plan's gone out the window. The plan got
Okay.
fucked. So now we're just killing him.
16 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yay!
Oh, you can add a plus to that as well.
Oh, plus. Well, I hit.
Oh, yeah.
Short bow is 1d6 plus 2.
Worry about squiggles.
I'm scared. 3, that's 5.
5 points of damage.
What do you do?
Okay.
No,
Piercing is that?
His nose fell off.
And what is that? Piercing, bludgeoning, piercing?
Piercing.
So it's got resistance to that, so it's hard.
Oh, so close.
Okay, so you shoot your arrow, and you see it sticking to the shoulder of the beast, and it kind of reaches one hand for the arrow and snaps it off before throwing it onto the floor. It's like hollow eyes locking with yours for just a short moment.
I'm even angry now.
I think
Pretty
it's
sure it
angry
was-
anyway.
Yeah, like.
Okay, what do you want to do? So you've disengaged, you've shot the arrow, you've got movement left if you want to do anything.
Oh yeah, I'm going to dash in that tunnel.
Yeah, into the tunnel where Zeal is.
Yeah.
Okay. You dash towards the tunnel where Zeal is.
Yeah.
With the rest of your movement, you make it to Zeal's side. So you see, Amaryllis.
Hey, cool.
Okay, Norman, over to you.
Do something super special.
I'm gonna do something super special.
Yay!
I'm gonna spaffle the last of my sorcery points.
Mega spell.
Yep. It's time for the emergency spell.
The emergency.
Emergency
What the
breaking
fuck?
case of emergency gas.
break this in case of emergency.
I'm going to use, as my action, Mind Whip on it.
Oh.
And I'm going to use the meta magic, the sorcery ability, heightened spell to make sure that it has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Disadvantage, okay.
It needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Surely
Just a standard intelligence for me,
Yeah,
or
Intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Disadvantage. Ah, good, because it would have passed and it failed.
No, that was not good. All ones? Oh, fuck.
confirm that for me?
That's 3 ones.
Yeah, dude.
That's 3.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
What did you get?
3 ones.
That's 3 psychic damage.
No way! 3 ones! What were you rolling though? What was the...
3d6.
Oh man.
The odds
Yeah.
of you getting 3 ones in that is actually astronomical.
I just want to be heroic.
You are heroic. dude.
However, here's the heroic part. The damage is negligible. On its turn, it can only either move, take an action, or a bonus action.
Okay.
You get one of those.
Okay.
Ideal. That does cripple it.
That takes its ability of fighting down dramatically.
Oh,
Okay,
you
so-
don't have to move to get to somebody, do you?
Exactly.
Attack.
So
So,
as you cast a mind, what you see it shakes its head a little bit on that on the spot.
that buys us a turn. So that's
Okay.
With my movement, I will move back to the rest of them, and I'm guessing I'm going to get opportunityed by a rat.
Yeah. So as it did attack you. So,
That's fine.
so as you're moving back, the rats do attempt to attack you. Oh, hitting on a 19.
Yep.
Okay, so
Don't march.
you take.
Don't crit.
I didn't crit, thankfully, but you do take 10 points of piercing damage as the rats snap their jaws at you.
Got it.
Still have to
And-
take your temporary hit points gone,
I forgot I had temporary
yeah.
hit points.
Don't forget about them. They're still there until they're gone.
About the only thing that's bailed us out of shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would be dead if we didn't have those
Yeah.
temporary hit points.
Me too.
Thank you.
So, shame I can't do it again.
Then that is me done.
Okay. Okay, the Rat King's go. So from where it is, it's too far away to actually physically attack anyone. And on its go though, you're still in that aura. Yeah, you still, all of you are still just in that 30-foot aura from where it is, 10 feet. Yeah, literally just on the cusp of it. Amaryllis and Zeal. I need all of you, except you, Fenrir. Sorry, because you're dead. No, you're unconscious. You're unconscious. Sorry, not dead yet.
Charisma save throw again, is it?
No, I'm
D4,
sorry.
right?
Yeah, I need you all to give me a Christmas saving throw.
I can do that.
Eight. Eight.
Amazing.
Okay.
I'm going to need one of
Nice.
these from now on.
19.
Nice.
21 now.
Okay, so yes, you now roll 1d4, and you do actually gain one level of exhaustion immediately. And the beast begins to walk towards
Can't do anything.
the two of you in the tunnel.
It's fine.
Would you like to give it an opportunity attack?
Gets about from where it spot. I would say it manages to get within 10 feet of you both.
That's fine. You ain't doing nothing else this time.
Okay, and that's it. Go over. Zeal, over to you.
Healing word, please. On Femria.
Has it got a reach, or do you need to be next to it?
Should be well within distance if you know.
Or
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. Might make sure it wasn't
So-
Word.
1d4 plus 4. 6 points of healing back to you now, so you are alive again. Well,
minus
conscious
2,
again.
isn't it? Because you're minus 8,
Yeah.
weren't you?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't count as
it
minus.
does not. Just takes you back to zero, doesn't it?
Yeah. You don't have minus health points.
No, you can't have minus.
Yeah, my bad. So 0.
If you have minus.
I'm
trying to
You'll be on.
He's gnawing your leg off.
You'll be on 1 hit point, or would it still be 0?
No, 6.
6.
6. I just give.
If you're on 0 hit points,
If
it's
you're on
just a
0 hit points,
okay,
yeah.
so right,
You can't- you
okay,
can't
that makes
go in
sense.
minus.
Minus.
No.
Because once you're knocked out, you're knocked out. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 6 hit points.
This is a learning experience for the dungeon master.
So you're awake.
I'll be honest with you. I'm so not used to smashing the shit out of you guys.
It only happens every week.
Oh, come on!
You're fine, how have I not remembered what I did to
Not
them
when you
last
go
week?
unconscious. I think.
You're talking to the guy that has a constant hole in his sternum.
Right. Okay.
So we remember the acid incident.
What the fuck? They almost drowned in a
Good
cave.
thing that's
now-
a fucking bonus action.
You now have 6 points of healing.
Yeah.
So
Enjoy them.
Your conscience.
yeah. Now, is it now? Just to remind me, I get this right. Is it she can make Fenrir can make his action as soon as it's his turn, or is it the following turn?
Fenrir's fine now.
Fine now, yeah.
So if it gets to his turn, you can just do your turns.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Great.
But you are on the floor, so you'll need to.
You need to stand
Get
up.
up. Yeah.
But
So,
apart from that, you just go.
when that healing word, you feel like it's like something. Well, there was darkness and you get a very cold feeling. Suddenly, you felt a big jolt as you come back to consciousness and pull yourself back up with a warhammer, looking around. There's like a haze in the spin of your head, but you manage to focus on the hulking beast that's now 10 feet away from your friends.
It's been a bad day.
Really bad day.
Alright, next thing to
Don't like the
do.
sewers.
And we did all of this.
It's time to
just
move the
find out
moonbeam.
where the dungeon is.
Okay.
Now, it says you can use an action to move the moonbeam up to 60 feet in any direction. I'm doing a strafing thing right through the fucking hole.
It's like this. Just zigzagging out the
60 feet, I can do any kind of direction I like. So I can
that's fine.
strafe through all those fuckers.
Where was the moonbeam? Was
Right on where the beast was.
Well, so
Right in front of you,
It
yeah.
was right in front of me, on the beast, because I knocked it back.
Yeah.
So it knocked it.
yeah, no, I'll say, yeah, actually, you're right. Yeah, no, you could actually do. You could, yeah, I'd say you
I'm
could
going to
get all
strafe
of
through
them.
them all.
60 feet of zigzagging.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
see
Constitution
this
saving
moonbeam begin
throws
to
for
zigzag.
everybody, please.
What do you need, sir?
Constitution saving throws.
Constitution saving throws. So
All the rats it can possibly destroy.
swarm 1,
DC 14.
DC what, sorry?
14.
Okay.
Let's do some damage. That's alright, one. Go. Oh, that's good. I'll do that.
Okay, so 3 swarms failed,
Good.
and the Rat King also failed.
Yay! Yay!
17 points of radiant damage for all of them.
7
pretty much.
points of radiant damage.
Radiant damage at me!
Okay, so one of the swarms just evaporates and crumbles.
Fuck off!
Just there like this, like...
The other two screech out of it as you know, it burns them, but they sort of scatter for a moment and then come back into their sort of small swarm
I'll
of
end it
rats.
literally right in front of the rat twat.
And
So
to
he's
the
got to
big...
walk through it to get to me.
Okay, so
Well, he's basically on the edge of it, so he's got to go through it to get it.
okay, so yeah, as it smashes into the Rat King, you see it fizzle, pulsate through the whole beast, but he's still standing. As bits of the rats are like dropping off now. There's more gore than what was originally on the twisted monstrosity. He does look hurt. He does look.
Last thing, I think it's time to move.
Yeah.
I'm just getting the fuck out of the way there. So I'll move out of the way. That's it.
You're gonna move back?
I know, down the
You're on
time.
the tube anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you can move slightly further than it as well.
There. Do I want to railroad myself into it? Oh, no.
Well, I suppose you want to stay within distance.
Do you want to run into the rats?
Yeah, you're either going to run towards the Rat King and the swarm of rats, or you move
And
back
your
down the
own
tunnel.
moonbeam?
Yeah, and your own moonbeam.
Well, it's only 5 feet. I can go around it. Can't I? It's nothing.
The moonbeam is 5 feet, so you could. But going back, if you went forward,
Yeah.
the Rat King has a 5-foot reach, and it's in that area, so it will,
Alright, then
it
I'll
will
just
reach.
move back a bit. That's fine.
Okay.
Back one
Alright,
about
so you move
20 feet back. That'll do.
20 feet? Okay, you move another 20 feet, so you are currently 30 feet away from the Rat
That'll
King.
do for now.
You see Zeal move away from you.
I'm taking the hit, though.
Okay.
My theory is, well, if people are going down, I'm the only one who's going to keep people up. So I need to stay
That
away.
is also true.
Yeah.
So I need to stay away from getting hit.
Yeah. 5.
Okay, so the swarm that's on you,
Still alive.
still alive, unfortunately.
Typical.
Do you want me to roll for their damage?
Yes, this will be, yes.
7 fire.
7 fire.
Got everything on fire.
Okay, cool. So, okay, yep, they're still up, they're still burning away, they're on fire, which it does lunge to attack you. If this hits, you will also take fire damage as they literally spawn over you. And it's a miss.
Hey.
So you
Fine,
managed
some good luck.
you managed to like kind of roll out the way as the swarm.
Oh, they're still on fire!
You just roll on the
Commando
rats.
roll out the way.
Get out the rats.
Just drop your head.
Side roll in the tube. Oh, fuck this!
Literally sausage rolling out the way, like.
One of the other swarm that you previously managed to disengage from, it brushes down towards you again. Through literally, so it's next side, but it goes past. It's like 5 feet ahead of the Rat King at this point, and it attacks you.
Oh no!
It's hitting you on 14.
Oh!
Is that a hit?
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that.
Zeal, you're on deck.
9 points of piercing
I'm
damage.
down!
So you see this swarm just pile onto Amaryllis as she falls and slumps, completely unconscious. The rats are gnawing at her. The other, what have I
It's
got left?
fine. That's what death saving those
Yeah.
for.
That buys us some time.
Unless they continue to attack you. Just eat you.
Yeah, 2 more swarms. Okay,
I intend to deal with it.
no, actually, I've got. Yeah. So two of the other swarms move down towards the Rat King and go side by the Rat King. The final swarm rushes towards Fenrir, as if and that's only going to hit on an 8, which is a miss.
Hey!
So you manage to, as you're kind of like getting back to your one knee, getting back up, the other swarm piles on and you.
I can just imagine Fenrir
Smash
just
him
kind
off.
of like staring at them, growling at them, like, and they're like,
Okay, that is the swarms all over with. So we're over to you, Fenrir.
do something, do the thing.
Do the thing. Okay, what's oh
Yeah,
no,
right.
fuck what's
You got to
going
stand up first.
Yeah, okay. Stand up.
And I suggest guiding bolt if you still got spell slots.
I've still got enough for one.
Maybe on the big guy.
So you got the big guy, which is now 10 feet away from Marilis, 30 feet away from the
Lightning
seal.
bolt
120 feet.
to the big guy.
Okay. Look at that.
Let's go.
There's a little bit of Hollywood for you.
Okay.
No.
You're
Stop it.
Very
Stop.
tired. You've woken up and you're very tired.
I'm very, very
What did you
tired.
get?
Do I get any, like,
Yeah.
is it just +2?
No, you get your spell monitor.
Yeah, so
Yes.
it's Belmont. Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever charisma is.
Whichever yours is charisma, so it's +3.
Plus proficiency.
Plus proficiency, which is another 2, so that's fine. Cross that.
Oh, so 8.
8.
8.
Don't
Okay,
think
cool.
it's gonna be
So as you cast the guiding bolt, it hits the beast, pulses, then fades. It doesn't seem to affect it.
Sleeping.
Feeling good, guys.
You're real tired.
Yeah, you feel like the price that you paid was to not be able to conjure the might of your god for that one moment when you needed it most.
So lay on hands a bonus action?
No.
No, it's not. No, I was gonna do that. So you can't heal yourself.
Okay, anything else you'd like to do?
She came next.
The check for squiggles. Is squiggles on my person?
He's gone.
So you
He's
do,
fucked
yeah,
off.
you
He's had
check
enough of this
in
shit.
your pocket and Squiggles are still there. He's like clutching hold of you as tight as he can.
Fight for squiggles.
Just squished them, but yeah. Okay.
It's a laser.
Okay. Seeing squiggles is fear. Puts a bit of fucking life back in me, and I'm just gonna stay put near this guy.
Don't forget, those of you that have got healing potions, they can sometimes come in handy.
That's an
You
action.
need an action.
Yeah, it's an action.
Yeah.
Then they immediately
And I just
get
went
erased
the
from that
guiding
critical
bolt.
hit.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
It's
Okay.
worth the gamble to try and hit him.
Stabs.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
lean on my helmet.
Veer.
Do something!
Thanks! I'm gonna yeah. Same routine. Bonus action. Planetary reward. Force damage. Go.
Okay, so for the angle where you are, unless you use your movement, which I would say would take all of it to get into position. So where you are,
30 feet.
he is currently, so where you are, it has moved forward. It's 10 feet away from Amaryllis in that tunnel.
It's only on the edge of
It's
the
20
tunnel.
feet back.
Surely
So
you have the angle for that.
if you were going to get, so I'm just saying that when you shoot it with the force push, you will push it
Further
into the wall of
towards
the tunnel.
No, don't push it towards me.
So you can either use your movement to try and get all the way around to push it back out of the tunnel. I'm just saying it will use your
If
movement.
it's set up that way, I'll cast Zephyr Strike on myself.
Okay, so
Yes.
Zephyr Strike, what does that do?
Ultimate speed. I turn into the Flash.
Okay.
zoom,
So-
zoom.
So there's a rat swarm, you will get attacked.
You move with
no,
no
does that actually
attacks or
cancel it?
opportunity.
Okay, fantastic. All right.
It's
then
like
the
I
next-
almost read it a second ago, just in case I had to do it.
And then his next attack.
Yeah, so Zephyr Strike, you move like the wind until the spell ends. Your movement doesn't provoke any opportunity attacks. Once before spell ends, you can give yourself advantage with one weapon attack roll on your turn, and that deals an extra 1d8 force damage when hit. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to go straight to it.
Okay. So to get into position to try and shoot it out, or
Oh no, I'm going to get right up to the rat king pretty much.
Oh, so okay.
And then just shoot him.
okay. So are you going behind it, facing the, or are you going to literally be where Amaryllis is, like in front of Amaryllis, facing the Rat King?
Well, the thing is, if I get behind him and shoot it,
So there are two.
he's
Just so
gonna
you're aware,
just
there are
push-
two swarms of rats that are either side of the Rat King as well at the moment.
doesn't
Push it
matter,
to the
don't
side,
get
yeah.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make you aware of
Oh,
your
no,
position.
We can push it to the side so we can go
kill the
anywhere.
big thing.
Okay.
So-
So are you going behind or in
Well, I'm
front?
going to shoot it so it goes more through the moonbeam. That was-
So you would. So I would say that you'll need to. Yeah, I would say that you need to.
At this point, I'm realistic. I'm just happy to just go and shoot.
I'd say you'll need to go in front of Amaryllis to shoot out to
Yeah.
push him through the moonbeam.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, so you have to go enter it again and get damage to
you
you.
spin all the way through and you stand in front of Amaryllis.
My hero.
Attack.
With a juicy bit of advantage.
22.
That's a hit.
That's it's just plus just normal in dex. So 7, 6.
Now.
Oh, sorry. 18.
18 puts you down. Okay. It's looking really injured now as you shoot it back another 10 feet.
Does it pass through the moon?
Yeah, it goes back through the moon.
Oh dear, looks like it's been damaged again.
Okay, so damage?
You need to do a save roll again, yeah.
And what's the, what have I got to roll?
14.
Okay, 16, so that is save.
That's half damage then, so that is 5 points of radiant damage.
5 points of radiant damage. Okay, it's looking really, really hurt
Good.
now.
I hope so.
Somebody finish it off.
Who's up next?
So as it gets pushed back through the moonbeams, you see it like all on fire. It's like very.
The good thing is it's going to have
energy.
to come back through the moonbeam to get to us.
Okay, get to anyone. So that's one saving throws.
Well, the moonbeam's only 5 foot. That tunnel is 10 foot wide. So
Yeah,
it's
so he's
two
got
abreast.
rat swarms inside of him.
So something's getting hurt.
He's got to move his friends out of the way.
No, rats will. So it can pass through because rats.
You can
could-
just move through swarms of
Yeah,
creatures.
it won't actually stop it. It's
Oh
not.
well. It was worth trying.
Okay, so Amaryllis, you are unconscious, so you need to
Death
make
save,
a death save.
If we couldn't move through swarms of creatures, we'd all be dead right now.
Yeah.
Is that a D20? Let's say.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
D20.
Come on, dude. You got this.
17.
17.
That's one.
One
That's
success.
one. So you're still unconscious at this time on the floor.
2 more.
You're kind of fighting with the grasps of, the hands of death that's trying to guide you through to your solitude.
I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
That light is so awesome. What's that holding it? Oh god!
It's a rat!
Okay, Norman, over to you.
Finish him off, Norm.
Go on, more.
I'd like you to make another intelligence saving throw, please,
Okay.
because I'm mind whipping you again.
Bitch.
It's a 19, so that's a success.
Oh no.
That rat's so clever.
It's not. I just had a really good roll. It's not.
So smart.
It's a dumb rat, but not today.
I'm really liking this dice tonight. Not for you guys, but for me.
We're burning that dice afterwards.
Taking
Gonna be
Well
melted
then.
down.
Just go outside and have a little
I will
ceremony.
continue running away.
So are you heading into? Are you running away into the tunnel? I can't remember where you got to.
I got to next to, well,
Right.
basically next to you.
Yeah, okay, so yeah,
take me
so
with you. Can you pick me up?
No, because I
Oh,
just
damn it.
spaffed my action on a useless spell again.
Tried to finish it off. The smart
you see,
thing
kind of
to do
shakes off what you were trying to do.
Does it
It's
take
just, and it's
damage
like the
on
skull
a
just seems to
success?
focus on you.
Oh, it still takes half the damage. That's all right.
Okay.
Don't roll shit this time.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Oh, please don't.
Oh, that's a
Hey,
6.
that's a bit better.
One of those
Halved
is
makes
one, the other
it
is 2.
4.
4 points of damage.
Or
Okay.
psychic.
Okay. It's still standing, but you see it like goes down to one knee as the psychic damage is pulsating into all the rats.
Fuck you!
But it's still standing at this moment in time, like,
No, what? Run. Continue running.
and then you begin to run. Okay.
Just do this.
Okay. You see the hulking mass of the Rat King stands up and it swipes out at one of its own swarms of rats.
Yeah, angry.
Is it healing itself or something stupid?
Bro,
No! Don't give my
100%
ideas!
is.
No, because that's clearly what it's doing. Isn't it?
Okay, so you see it just puts its hand out and
And
all
then it
these rats
reforms.
begin to
Yeah.
fall onto
I
the
figured that's what it
the
does.
hulking form, and it gains itself and 6 points of
See this
additional
nice sharp
HP.
Does someone want to see a magic trick?
It then swings out to the other one.
Does it swing out?
Can only have
It does
one
swing
action.
out.
Yeah.
Spell failed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
You
if
know-
it passes, it only has one action. eh?
If it passes, it just takes a bit of damage. It gets a minor headache.
Because it,
Only when it fails does the spell actually go off. Isn't this?
God damn.
Yep, and then you see the other swarm begins to pull into it and absorb, and it gets an additional 12 points HP back. You see it begin to grow back
Really
strong.
fucking at it as well. Anyone got a fireball?
As it takes one big long step towards you, Amaryllis.
I'm on the floor already. There's nothing
I know.
you can do to me.
And then its fist heads towards
punch
you,
to the ground.
It could just
Through
kill
the
you.
corpse.
which means you take an additional 9 points of damage.
I can't take an additional 9
Well,
points of
you
damage.
automatically get a failure.
Yeah.
So you get one death failure.
Oh. Ew.
Also, Chris, keep in
And
mind
then-
you auto hit and crit when you attack an unconscious creature.
Oh,
so
and crit
you
as well,
need to
yeah,
do Just
that's
roll the
true.
damage you need to do.
Okay,
Push
so
you out of the
that's
hill.
so it's literally hulking over you, and it's just.
Pounding the ground.
But you see that all these rats begin to like swarm onto your body, almost like trying to feed on you at this point. So this is what you see.
What have I
Everyone's
done
covered
to
in
you,
a swarm of
Chris?
rats.
Oh my god.
Okay, and that's the Rat King's go.
Thanks, fuck for that.
It's taken.
I'll try and hit it next one.
So there is only 2 swarms of rats left at this moment.
What, is the Rat King gone?
No.
No.
Only 2 more sources of healing for it left.
Okay, Zeal, over to you.
Kill it, Seal. Kill it.
Do it.
Move, bee.
Oh, that's going to be one of the things I do. Yes. Bonus action. Okay. Time to spaff my last of my second level spells, I think. Spiritual weapon. It's time for the Wolfman to fucking go as well.
Okay.
He's joining the party.
Thank God, spiritual
wolf
weapon is
begins to appear again.
I know.
The
It's
spirit
not
wolf.
that's a good thing about it. So yeah, he's going to go and give it a twat.
Okay, go
Try
for it.
to. You better do a twat. Oh, he's going to do a twat. 23.
Okay, it's a hit.
That's a good twat right there.
Yeah, that's good twatting right there. That's what we like. No, that's not good twatting. 5 points of force damage.
Okay, 5 points of force damage. So it pushes. How? No.
No,
Oh, force
it's not
damage. Okay,
pushing
so it's not.
damage like
Not
that.
with all force damage.
Okay, so it, so your spirit wolf just passes through it. It takes damage. It looks, the rats, they sort of like break apart, but then again reform.
I would like to move the moonbeam back over it again, please.
Yeah, okay.
That's the last thing I do.
Pull the moonbeam back towards the Rat King.
Yeah, and that's it. Save, please, for me.
And that is a fail.
Good. 16 points of radiant damage.
Amazing.
Okay, so as the moonbeam hits back, you see it erupt in flames again. It dropped back down to one knee. It's still cindering, and it looks really, really,
Someone
really
fucking
hard.
finish it off, that's what I'm saying. I've
Okay,
done
so-
most of the damage to this thing.
So you scream that out then.
Yeah, it's just fucking kill it!
Okay, the
Well,
end of
there's
your
a reason for that. They've been dead.
Oh, he's still standing.
One gun.
Generally quite shit.
Yeah. So what?
So end of your go.
That's me going.
Okay, so the rat swarm, one of the ones that's left, that's nearest to you, that attacks you again. That's hitting only on that's a miss anyway. It's 5, so it's a miss. You again, they all swarm back, you just bash it back away. The other rat swarm that's left rushes towards you, Fenrir.
Awesome. Bring it on. Come and grow dead. Oh, you bastard.
Right, not natural 20.
Yeah, that's a crit.
I hate rats, man.
Right, down you
I'm
go.
not a big fan.
And you'll be happy to know I got a double 1 though on my damage output. So that means that we only get 4 points of piercing damage.
You're still standing.
Awesome.
Just.
Yeah, I've got 2.
He shall not be moved.
Okay, and that's the rat swarms over. Over to Fenrir.
Finish.
I'm gonna hit that thing real fucking hard with a hammer. The big, horrible thing that is nearly
The
killed
rat
me.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay, so if
Rat
you
King.
move towards
Yeah,
it,
You might have to guide
the rats
it
will
instead.
get an attack of opportunity.
I
spells
just
left.
I don't think I've got any guiding bolts left.
No, you got no spells.
Or
No,
lance.
no spells.
No, what? Javelin.
I've got a javelin.
A lone javelin.
I've got a
How
couple
much
of
damage
javelins.
does it do?
A d6 plus strength.
Yeah.
Could you use
No.
what's it called?
Can't
Smite.
you can't use
No
smite?
smite's left.
Oh yeah, good point.
Smite's a
It's
spell
possible.
slot.
More
Okay, point.
smited out, man.
Well, if it's nearly dead, is it worth doing that, or do you want to just get
well-
rid of rat swarm?
How's about
Yeah. Or you
let
heal yourself.
Fenrir heal himself.
That might be a better
I could
idea.
have a little,
Heal yourself.
Instead of dying from the opportunity attack.
little
Use
try
healing hands.
Lay on hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spaff or whatever less.
Use
Yeah.
all of it.
Use all of it.
Because you use a pool of them, don't you?
Yeah, just use a whole lot.
Yeah, I've got
what's
a
left.
50
So use all of them.
healing hands.
Okay, so
Give yourself a bit more.
you just see all your wounds begin to stitch
Like
up.
this.
Oh, healing hands.
Okay, so that puts me up to 17, which is a bit better.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything like to do with, well, and bonus action, anything you've got left? You're gonna cry? Okay.
No, I don't want to cry. Bonus action. Is there anything helpful?
You've
Probably.
got your shield in your hand anyway, so that ups your AC. It's not really a lot you can do.
Just get ready to whack it when you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll stay. where I
Shout
am.
some words of encouragement to whoever's next.
I'm not sure I've got any breath left in me. Oh, mind you, no, I am feeling good. No, because I've just healing hands. Okay.
Just combed your hair.
Yeah. Just get all this shit and wraps out my hair. Oh god, I hate this place so much.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done with this place, boys. Let's do this. Let's get out.
So you just hear that crawl over the chamber.
Aren't we all?
And then you go? Okay, top of the round, Veer, over to you.
Kill it.
I'm gonna have to shoot it.
Let's kill the fucker.
21.
That's a hit.
Yay!
Nice one.
Blow its head off.
Finally dead.
Hopefully.
So,
If I keep saying it, it's gonna become true. It's finally.
that is a monster of a roll.
It's finally dead.
27.
Yay!
Behave!
Kill it, though.
Is it? Oh my god!
Oh, it's playing very
Ah.
I hit it, and it literally just like all the force energy I've got just like drained
Explodes
out
it.
my face a lot, and I just hit it, and it just goes, and it's just like everywhere.
I just imagine you literally putting the pistol in his head like that and going, goodbye. And then just goes,
Everywhere, just
Yeah.
moonbeam, it's just in the moonbeam.
literally it's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
You just go,
You shoot your pistol, and you literally, the whole thing just seems to erupt and shake for one moment, and then it just breaks into pieces. And
Rats flying everywhere, bits of rat over there.
And as this happens, and you see like the bits of the rat and the rat king that just crumbles into dust, you see the remaining swarms quickly squeak away,
oh, that's it, run away, little
yeah,
shit.
fuck off.
and they rush back off into the cracks and just disappear. As each of you just falls down and slumps in a complete exhaustion from
And that's
that
not the
intense
noise,
battle.
I'm not exhausted.
I'm buying so many cats.
I'm making a beeline to stabilize her and keep her alive.
Okay, yeah.
you.
Okay. You rush away, and I will say yes.
Oh, actually, I've got one last potion on me. Have that.
Okay, there we go. You are stabilized and safe, no longer dying.
I'm going to
6 health potions.
lean up against a non-fiery wall and look at the ladder.
I'm assuming that's the way out.
And assuming that's the way out, because we've gone up 170 something feet.
Okay.
So we've got to be just below.
You look at the ladder and you look at the actual the manhole cover. Are you going to go all the way up and
Sewer grate, I'm
you
assuming.
push it open and you feel fresh air seeping into your lungs, and you can hear the ruckus of a street or a back alley or something nearby.
I just can imagine like in Ghostbusters when they came out of the sewer and they're all covered in shit.
Shit and blood.
Keep the cover off.
They just go into that
Give me
hotel.
a
yeah.
actually no, you already at the manhole cover pushing it open. Fenrir, give me a perception roll.
Oh, done.
There's a snake crawling
I
up
see.
my ass.
That's one lone rat with a little knife.
Tail.
He's out to
And
finish
here
it.
comes the second rat king.
Yeah. There's one lone rat, like he's with a little knife that's ready to kill you.
Fine.
He's an assassin.
Still tired.
Okay. So as the as that rat king fell into pieces and chunks, you see something glinting buried inside that mass, but it's covered in sinew. It's very, very, very slight glint. But yeah, you see this mass of convulsing rat corpses that are formed on what was this monstrous thing.
Give rummage.
Should we have a look at this?
There might
I'll
be
have
an
a
item.
rummage.
Let's have a rummage, shall we?
Maybe let the people that know magic.
Yeah.
You're already a bit hurt.
Is this holding you back?
You get up that ladder. You need to stay alive.
What if
Yeah,
there's
that's-
something up there?
Deal with it. That's street.
Then
people.
Vitor will take
I'm up
the hit
there.
for you.
Oh, right, you're up there. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay,
Let the
okay, so in
magic-
the same
You big
place.
boy.
The magic people do the
Let the magic men do.
The magics.
I reluctantly go up the ladder.
I'll give Norm a
I'm
helping
looking
hand to check
down, watching what you're up to.
it.
Okay, so what, you're pulling out the glinting...
Yeah, well, we're basically trying to discern what it
Okay,
is.
so you, as you're like pulling over the sinew, you see two strange glinting items that seem to have been swallowed by the beast, perhaps.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So give me an arcana.
There's water.
You're helping
You
me.
can see that
yeah.
something
I'm
is
definitely
glowing
noticing
in this
that.
artifact.
Trying to help. A bit of guidance.
19.
Okay. You can see that this is an interesting looking glass shaped instrument. Just pass that over to Norman without looking, as you didn't see it first.
It's a looking glass. Of looking.
For looking.
And as you pull the other glinting artifact from the beast, it's a mace. And it's glinting.
Kind of mace.
It's,
In case you get tagged again.
it's also glinting with strange radiant magic.
Ooh, that
One
was
of you
pretty.
magic boys tell me,
It's magic.
tell me
can
what this
try.
does.
Yeah, you roll for that one.
Magic boys.
Oh, let's see. Arcana. That'd be a 16.
16. Okay. I'll pass this to Fenner.
Yeah.
As you're, or I mean, it's up to you. As you pulled it in your hands at the time, and you would have pulled your hand over it. It's entirely, yeah. Okay.
Is that my,
So
my present
that's
for
what
the
it
other
is.
day? Oh, that sounds nice. It's one that's got a nice name.
Yeah.
What is it?
Ooh, magical mace.
Magical mace.
Magical mace.
Magic.
And there's a little bit more good news, guys. You've all hit level 5.
Yay!
I would like to take the skull of the Rat King because I haven't got anything now, so I'm just going to take the skull.
Just
with me.
taking the skull.
I'll have this then. I'll just wander off.
I'm lied on the cold street.
So does that
So yeah, you
Yes.
wipe the sinew away from the skull.
I'll just go to Norm. Can you clean this?
I'm trying to do a thing.
I'm like,
Ryotaro, you know how you wanted to put a telescope on your gun?
we. That's French for yes.
I think you're about to do something dreadful to your britches.
I'm up. I athletically
Shoot yourself.
down through the hole.
As I'm just shaking around this magical, what appears to be a looking glass. Like a scope.
I'm like,
As I make my way up the sewer and begin to slowly pass it to him and explain what it
famous
does.
aeroplane, so it hits me in the arm.
Because of course I'm gonna let him figure that out. So, enjoy your recon scope.
Yeah.
So basically, you're just going to get the monocle and just attach it to the end of that as well, and then just have a fucking icy
Can
everything.
you imagine?
So that lets you see through walls.
Yeah, once per short rest, yeah.
Well, that's not a bad thing to have, is it?
That's cool. That's super.
I have a rat skull. Isn't it nice?
So it's like a handheld looking glass, you know,
Yeah.
like you would look on a map. It's like this, so yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mount that on the foot. Gun.
I'm going to sell this to Fizzlewick in the museum. It's worth loads of money.
Yeah, you can put that on display. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just be like, my bones!
Monocle. Yes.
And I assume that one by one you're gonna head out of the sewer.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay. You pull yourself up, Viatorum first, and then you pull Fenner up.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Normand, Amaryllis, and Zeal. And you feel that lush air begin to fill your lungs again.
Fresh air.
Even though it's dust-imbued air, it actually feels so much better
I've
than
never
as
been
damp
to
sewer
the
as you've
desert.
Particles of shit air. That's an improvement.
And you lay there on the floor, gasping in breath in the back alley of Jadizra as the camera begins to pan out from all
One
of
last
you,
word for good.
laying on
Fancy
your
a pint?
back.
I'm gonna kill all the spiders everywhere and all the rats.
As the camera slowly pans up and
No
up
spiders attacked us
and
then.
away from each of you.
Spiders
And that's how we're going to hold it.
I thought you were going to say panning up and up, and there she goes.
Not that cruel.
I have a very good question. Why did we have to go the long way?
Yeah. It's because we didn't know this was it.
That lying bitch didn't tell us the right way around.
She sent us there.
Don't worry.
She did.
She's getting a rat skull in the face when we get there.
She detected in the sewer a point, what felt like well over an hour away from the point where we actually emerged from
I'm not
the
being
sewer.
funny, but when it comes to her telling us where this place is, I don't think it's going to be right.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not going to be very accurate. We travelled for like 4 hours.
She's just going to go pointing them out and go, yeah, it's there somewhere.
It's in the land
Just doesn't want-
marshes.
just doesn't
Wait,
want
can we
this.
do that?
It's there. That's not even in the man marshes, stupid bitch.
Believe me.
Is it one of
That's
those
the middle of a
where they
lake.
cut off the head of a chicken and let it run around endless
Yeah, it'd
for
be
a
bad
while,
when you
see
knock
where
on
it
the door and go back
lands?
through and you say you've done it and she goes, cheers lol. Then you shut the door.
Okay.
We'll just go there, there's nobody home, they're just gone.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
gone.
like,
Oh,
So they don't even live there.
It's some old man there going, oh yeah, I've heard about her. Doing those tricks again, is she?
Oh, and she sent another group of adventurers to my shack just to make me pay for my Wi-Fi.
Every bloody time.
It's just a really elderly spider that owes her rent.
Oh, on that note.
On that note,
Why?
thanks for joining us everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you all next time on
If
Channel
it's
Divine.
fun. Bye.